Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's turn that off. Let's turn that off. My God. Hello, Herbie. Mineral water always helps my spicy tummy. Okay. Okay. Hello, Tamim. Hello, Herbie. Hello, Zach. Hello, Ben. Hello, Fox. Hello, Mira. Hello, Yen. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I want to make this very clear, all right, chat? I want to make this very clear. If at any point during this stream my stomach is not going to agree with me, I'm sorry, but I gotta call it, okay? I gotta call it. No ifs, ands, or buts. I gotta leave. It's not been good. Yesterday was bad. Today has been better. Today has been infinitely better. But I did have some pretty soupy poopies this morning, all right? It was not fun. Do you know Half-Life? I do. I do know Half-Life. Hi, Master Mark. Hi. Hi, Kanga. Hi, Cody. Hi. No, no diaper stream. Hi, Cryptid. What now? Poopies? Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. I was having some pretty evil stomach problems yesterday, to a point where I was like, when I felt better, it was already so late in the day. I was like, man, I gotta dye my hair. Like right now, Chad, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here right now with yellow-ish, like, bleached hair right now, and it feels like shit. It feels horrible. This hair does not feel good. Was your toilet that Puddle showed? Yeah, I think so. I think Puddle might have got it. That's for sure. Now, there is something I need to make aware of. Cheese Wallace.
Marcus was stirring it up hard yesterday.
Oh, I was. It was when you say hard, it was, yeah, it hurt. It was hard to push, and it hurt. It was painful. I'll tell you that much. I don't know what has gone on, what has happened, but something happened to me. Show the big and greedy squirrel. Okay, where's the big and greedy squirrel? Oh, big and greedy squirrel. I got a bone to pick with this guy right here, Cheese Wallace, by the way, but we'll see. We'll look at the squirrel first. Okay. Okay. He doesn't even care. He's just here for the food. They ported Half-Life 1 to PSP and PS. I think somebody explained that last time we were talking about that one video Mrao wanted to show me. We were talking about that. You ever have razor blade poops, Marcus? What is that? Yeah, somebody mentioned that when we were talking about the Half-Life game getting put, or not Half-Life, Gmod being put into the Xbox. Someone brought it up that it was being ported into the PSP and the PS Vita. What is that? What does that mean? What is a razor blade poop? What is that? Does it mean like it feels like it's ripping you open? Is that what it is? By the way, thank you, Cryptid, for the... Did I say thank you, Cryptid? Thank you for the 50, Cryptid. That's huge. I don't know if I ever said thank you. My goodness. Where's my head going? It's where your boobies are sharp and they cut your butt. I don't think so. I mean, I feel like everybody has had shits before where it's like straight up just like it feels like it's stabbing you, but I don't think I've ever had that before. I think everybody's had one of those though. I mean, those happen. I played it on PSP. Thank you, Tamim. Thank you. Thank you, Tamim. But we do have to get into the real deal, all right? This is what we looked at last time. I was going to watch it yesterday, and instead I got the soupy poopies. We'll get into Cheese Wallace in a second. I'm pissed off about this guy right here. Oh, I mean, yeah, I've gotten those before. Those fucking suck, Cody. Those suck. But last time, Albert was absolutely destroying Kai. But this is Dodgeball, so things might be a little different in Dodgeball. Okay? Things might be a little bit different in Dodgeball. Excuse me? They can jump. Yeah, the XP, like, actually works this time. Okay. Well, never mind.
https://youtube.be/w1y3 3ab?c=zirif29bcgw4s.
Puddle, thank you for the 10. And, dude.
In your ear. This is exactly what I needed to go spelunking. Spelunking. The exploration of caves. You don't know what spelunking means. You're a freaking idiot. You're so stupid. There's a nearby cave right over there that I've been meaning to explore. Do you want to go explore that cave with me?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah. Let's go exploring.
Let's go.
This is 52,000 views. Holy shit, this is...
Echoey in here, huh?
It's pretty echoey. It's pretty dark, too. Thank God we have the flashlight.
I always wanted to do that. like from the movies that I watched as a kid, huh?
Yeah? Yeah?
This game's kind of scary, right?
It's a bit ominous.
I've always been wanting to explore, so thank you for joining me.
Wouldn't want you to do it alone, pal.
It means a lot
Yeah.
for you to take interest in my hobbies.
Well, we're all here for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're all here for you.
My friends would go spelunking with me, you know, and it's kind of spontaneous, so I appreciate you being, you know, flexible. Man.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Stinky.
I'm scared. I don't know what was
Stinky.
do that. I'm scared.
Shadow spooked me for a second. I know.
Maybe we should get out of here. I don't know what that was. That was definitely something else like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wasn't one of us.
Maybe.
That could have been a monster.
I don't know. I don't know what lives in cave. I really honestly, like I said, I'm like, it's a hobby. And I have no idea, like, what's going on here, to be honest.
That's okay. I don't either, man. It's okay.
Maybe. Wait a second. Where's the entrance
Oh, fuck.
to the cave?
Did we lose the entrance? We lost the fucking entrance.
Are we freaking lost?
Yeah, we're
In a cave.
Yeah, we're fucking lost in the cave. We're lost.
And that noise earlier, that's probably something that's like in here, I guess.
Yeah, it's in here, all right. Yeah, it's certainly something that's in the cave.
I'm pretty freaked out.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
I think I'm having a panic attack. Can you calm me down from having a panic attack, please?
Yeah, it's okay, all right? It'll be okay. We got this. We'll find our way through. Yeah, we'll make it, all right? We got each other.
When I'm having a panic attack, one, that it won't last forever, and two, I should just start looking at stuff in my surroundings and say the color and what it is.
Yeah, what's the color you see?
Black flashlight.
I see... I see brown.
Black cave wall. I guess there's not really much in this cave, huh?
There's gotta be some blue in there, right? Water?
Wow, but I actually feel a lot better now. And my panic attack is over. Which is good, I guess, because we have to conserve oxygen in this cave, huh?
We do, yeah. And we don't, and we want to make sure, there's no,
You know what?
we're not breathing in anything toxic.
We'll have fun.
Nothing toxic in the air, please.
We'll keep an eye out for that, whatever made that noise earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Have you ever been in a cave before?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Never been.
I've never been in a cave before. It's actually my first time.
You said it was a hobby.
I think a little in over my head.
But you said this was your hobby.
Why is that a flashlight? Yeah. I don't know if we should walk that way or over there to try to find a way out. Which way do you think that we should go? Yeah.
Well, only one of them's the way out, right? So we just gotta...
What the heck was that? You heard that this time,
That was,
right? Oh, you heard it last time too.
yeah, that was a strange voice. I don't know what that was.
Getting even scarier than I thought. Oh man. Yeah,
Oh man is right.
definitely was something. You know, in the distance in the cave. Maybe it was really far away.
Yeah. Yeah, it echoes a lot in here, so that might have been really far away.
Far away, and we're just hearing the echo. Like how when you look at a star, it's actually like millions of light years away, and it might
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
because it takes so long for the light to get to our eyes. Yeah.
Maybe if we follow the sound, it leads us to the outside.
And like it's just not over here. Like it's some really far away, and it made a noise, and it traveled to us.
Oh, okay.
Echo.
I'll make sure to use my ASMR voice. We're in a cave.
I think I'm ready to keep moving again.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm just cramped. My legs are cramping.
Oh, why is that?
I'm just walking a little slower than usual.
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
It's starting to really smell in here.
Wow.
It smells pretty bad.
Man. I wonder if we could find like anything cool here, you know. And like if we should take it though, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw this documentary and a guy took something from a cave and then he like died.
Yeah, a lot of those. I've seen a lot of those.
I guess the documentary was to like not take stuff from caves.
Let's just not go into those little crawl spaces. That's how we die.
We should be respectful, I guess, if anyone lived in this cave, I guess. I don't know. Do people live in caves still? Do you think?
Maybe some Native Americans or something. Oh, 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 oh. I think the creature is getting closer. I think the creature's getting closer. Yeah, it might have been you, man. I'm starting to think it's you.
In the cave. Yeah.
I can smell it. It smells horrible.
I think that's the sulfur of the cave I'm smelling. Do you smell that? Yeah.
Yeah, it smells fucking horrible.
Well, that's not that bad, right? No. Yeah, okay. Like, don't overreact. The cave isn't that smelly. You know what I mean?
Well, something's making it smell in here.
Okay. I think I'm ready to keep walking again. Yeah. I just might need some breaks. Because my... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Wow.
Hi, Osprey. Hi, Spore. Hi.
Yeah, I didn't really know how to feel about it. It's just like... It wasn't advertised as that's when I watched it. It was people...
Again. Hi.
You know, lately I've been... Honestly, lately I've been just watching like Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched
I've seen a bit of it, yeah, but I mean, it's not my cup of tea.
It's like one of my favorite shows.
Oh.
And I've honestly seen it like a lot of times.
Yeah, well, I haven't.
I've been rewatching it, and I think that's like an anxiety thing, right? Because you kind of know what's gonna happen. But to be honest, they just don't make great shows like that, like sitcoms. You know, they don't give them a chance. Because whenever a show comes out, they just cancel it after one season, or it's an hour-long drama.
Well, I mean,
You don't really have sitcoms like that. I feel like
sitcoms, they're kind of getting old, don't you think?
it's a really good show.
They're getting kind of old and outdated, and they're just not as funny as they once used to be. And when you keep playing them for too long, then they just kind of get a little overdone and boring. You know, these shorter shows, though, they're pretty fun. They're pretty fun. It's not too much. It's refreshing. I think you just gotta give it a chance. I think you just need to start giving things a chance.
I only watched the 3 seasons. I thought the 4th season on Netflix was okay.
You should, yeah, well, you should watch,
And then they re-edited.
you should watch Parks and Rec.
So if you want to,
It's a good show.
some of the actors were too
Oh,
famous. So
okay.
they couldn't film together. So they made the show around that. So each episode has one character, really. And it was unique. It was like the same like story told with different point of views.
Okay.
And then people didn't like that. So they
Yeah, it sounds a bit silly. It does. It does sound a bit silly.
like every 5 seconds to try to edit it together, and it's way worse. But on Netflix, that's the only way to watch it. You have to click trailers and more to watch the original cut. It's really annoying. You have to like click each episode individually. It doesn't like autoplay because they're technically like trailers, you know. Or
Yeah,
extras.
no, yeah, that's a little annoying.
Full episode.
Yeah, I get
They're
that.
longer than 20 minutes, I think. I think streaming, like sitcoms, right? They had to be like 22 minutes because of TV and commercials and stuff. And I think 22 minutes is like a perfect amount of time. Or like 11 minutes for a cartoon. But streaming, they just kind of do whatever number they want.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's good for the freedom, and then other times, I think it's not. I think the creative restrictions, you know what or the restrictions create creativity.
Hey.
I don't know.
Hey.
Anyways, I love TV. I watch it, but I've been watching kind of the same stuff, and everybody's watching Severance, but I don't have Apple TV. So, anyways, yeah, I guess
I haven't tried out Severance. I haven't tried it out. I heard it's really good.
a role, you know, talking about that. Anyways, sorry, you should go over there, I think. And
Yeah, we should.
there.
We should.
No, please. I think you should just walk.
That would just slip out. That was you, man. I know it was you. Come on, man. You just gotta give it up. Yeah, I know. I know.
All these crazy noises that we've been hearing in this cave.
Yeah,
It's not some animal.
it's not.
It was me.
I know. I've learned. I figured it out.
I've been drinking, it's like a marshmallow protein, not marshmallow, sorry, mushroom protein mix powder.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
And I drink it in the morning. I make a smoothie. So I do like strawberries, blackberries,
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
baby spinach.
Oh my God.
I do lactate milk because my gastro thinks I might be lactose intolerant. And I put the protein nutritional mix, the mushroom mix, in it, and it makes me feel really good.
Well, that's good, but
It helps with my
it's not helping me in this situation because it stinks.
and prebiotics.
Yeah.
And really gassy. So all those crazy noises and
It's
that
coming,
crazy
yeah.
smell wasn't an animal or the sulfur of the cave.
It's you.
It was my crazy farts.
I know. I know.
Yeah. I've been farting this whole time. Yeah. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you right away. I was ashamed and embarrassed, but thank you for, I don't know, hearing me out.
Yeah, of course, dude. Of course. I'm glad you opened up. No, well, that's not true. You know, we got in somehow.
But in the meantime, let's just chill.
Yeah.
The world is kind of crazy right now. I think I could stay in this cave. Like, I could stay here a little longer, honestly. I'm not in a rush.
Well, yeah, eventually someone's gonna come look for us if we can't find our way
I
out.
think I farted all the farts that I can.
That's great news. That's great news.
It kind of feels like they're all out, so where the coast is clear for now. Man, I think I'm like dyslexic, but like for speaking.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that a thing?
Possibly.
Maybe I'm just not good at speaking. Sometimes I think my brain's working a little faster than my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because of 2016, the cardemic. Do you know what that is?
Oh, I don't think I do.
Yeah, the cartridges. Just Google it.
Cardemic?
I think
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so? Could explain the farting. Could. Yeah, that might be what it is.
That wasn't a fart. That was my office chair that I brought into the cave. It makes fart sounds sometimes. Yeah. Next time I fart, I'll let you know.
Man, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just give me a little tune.
Brain goes numb, mind is gone. I am dumb, I am numb.
What?
I go and see it like that.
What?
Don't you see? I don't see how you see. You see me. Why you gotta see me like that?
Okay. He's got like a whole outro. He's got like a whole outro to the fucking video. Like an entire outro. It's like we just it's like an episode. It's like an episode of a show. Hell yeah. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. Should I get a root beer? Yeah, get a root beer. Hey, get some root beer. Root beer. Dude. That was an interesting derail. That was a very interesting derail. Thank you, Puddle, for that derail. It was a very kind derail of yours. Very kind. All right. Now it's back to watching Albert. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kai just jumped over it. Oh. Come on, Kai. Win something for once. DeMarcus, hi, Jimbo. Hi. Okay. Oh! Kai, get in there. Let's win something for once. Ah! Oh. Oh, he dodged it. Oh my god. Kai, you suck. Oh! Oh, the dodges are crazy though. Kai can't hit, but he can dodge. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit, the dodges. Names are fixed? Yep. I'm so... Oh, actually, I just noticed that the names are fixed. Oh, that's huge. Oh, he just smacked his head. Yeah, where's Jimbop 4586? Yeah, true. I don't know where that guy is. I don't know where half the newer viewers went. Holy shit. Kai, you're still losing here, man. Oh, you can't get that. You can't get that. Oh shit. Here, I'm rooting for Kai this time. Oh! Hello, except Bacon. Back to normal names. It's huge. It's huge. Holy shit! He's doing tricks and shit. Oh, he's retarded. Oh, it's 50-50. Oh my god! Oh! Okay. Oh, he just fucking hit himself. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Come on, Kai. Oh shit. Do the spinning trick. Jump up and spin and throw it. Oh, he caught it! Oh! Oh, he's gonna fucking... Oh my god. Holy shit, Kai just did a crazy... Oh! Oh, he tried. He almost did a cool move. Oh. Never mind. Okay. Kai is winning right now, which is huge. Kai's finally got a redemption. Oh! Oh! Do that again, but throw it at... Oh my god, Kai! Dude, he is... Oh, he's owning him now. He's figured out the game. He's not giving him any time to think. No time at all. Blue is strong. Blue is stronger in Dragon Ball terms. Oh my god, he caught it. Oh, dude, he is now. Kai's giving it up to him here. Albert's learning how to catch it. Albert's learning how to catch this thing. Oh my, Kai, come on. Oh my God, Kai, please. Stop letting him catch it. Oh, Kai, you're starting to lose. Don't let Albert outsmart you, dude. Come on. Albert won. Albert fucking won. Okay. If Kai somehow... No shot. No shot Kai loses this, right? Oh my God. Kai is fucking losing. They're gonna lose. Albert is kicking their ass right now. And there's three Kais. Oh my God, dude. Kai's an embarrassment, man. We saw him last time get his shit rocked in soccer, and this time we're watching him get fucking destroyed in dodgeball. Oh, he hit his own guy. Okay, they're starting to figure it out. Okay. Okay. But there's two more of them. Oh my God, now they're figuring it out. This is what you like to see. Kai, you can't lose this one, man. You can't lose this one. You can't. It's not physically possible to lose. Okay. What? Kais, please don't lose to the singular Albert. I just... Okay. I don't think Albert's winning, right? So that 67% means they've won most of their matches. Yeah, there we go, Kai. Look at you. A special challenge. Oh, Albert has to survive for 60 seconds. They're letting Kai be the one to throw ball. Kai, you can't lose this. Kai, you cannot lose this. It's not possible. Don't lose this. Come on. You got so many balls and so much time. You just hit him with a good old smack on the head. You should be able to win this. What are these throws? Am I losing my mind? What is he doing? This is not how we train Kai. Oh my God, I just realized they're doing a fucking ad. They're doing an ad. Do not follow their ad. Do not do it. Oh my God, Kai. Okay, now what is it? 1 Albert versus 10 Kais? They're killing themselves. Kai is... Oh my God. Dude. How? Okay. They gotta get one. They gotta get him at some point. Dude, Albert is closing in on him. Oh, he blocked that one with the ball. Oh my god. Oh my god, please. One of them's gotta kill. Kai, come on. Okay, there you go, Kai. It took you 8. 8 Kais. It took him 8 Kais to win. Kai doesn't even deserve this trophy. In what universe does Kai deserve this trophy? He barely won any of these. He barely won any of these. This guy needed help. This guy needed fucking help to win. What the fuck? God, good God, dude. Kai is a fucking mess. Before I get into this Spinling video, what happened to Callmecarson, I need to have a conversation with this about this Cheese Wallace guy. All right? I don't really appreciate this or whatever the hell is going on here. At Cheese Wallace 4946, and his picture is, as you can see, Melon Dog. What's going on here? What's going on? What's the common trend of trying to fuck me over? Trying to fuck me. Trying to fuck me over. My cat. Do you guys hear my cat in the background? Holy shit. It actually reminds me. It's funny. This reminds me of a situation. So when I was just making videos, I've never had this as my profile picture, by the way. It's really funny. My YouTube profile picture has never been the watermelon dog. Only my Discord profile picture. I've had my Discord profile picture as the watermelon dog since I got Discord. It's never changed. It's never been anything different. It's never changed. It's always been the watermelon dog. I've never changed it. But for some reason, I found this channel. I don't know. I can't remember. Someone might have showed it to me. I think my friend might have showed me this channel and said, look, this guy's impersonating you. And that's obviously a joke, but it was this kid. It was literally this kid making like Pokemon videos. And I was just like, oh, this is wholesome. I'll leave a comment, you know, I'll leave a comment saying like awesome video or something. So I said awesome video on the video. And he freaked out. He changed his profile picture like multiple times and then was just like, I'm not, like, responded to my message saying like, I'm not stealing from you. I'm not stealing from you. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't care that you use it. It's not like my property. I don't own the picture. You can have that as your profile picture. But he freaked out. I don't know where that guy is today because, like I said, my friend sent me it. I left a nice little comment under it, and then ever since then he changed his name and he changed his profile picture, and then just absolutely he kept re-uploading the same video because he used the profile picture as the avatar for the guy that was talking in the video. It was like a really well edited video too. It wasn't even bad at all. Like, I don't know. I don't know why he freaked out so much. I can't remember. I literally said something in the comment like, this video is amazing. Like, I didn't say anything like mean. I just said this is an amazing video or something. Oh. Oh, that's a good reminder. But this Cheese Wallace guy better watch his fucking back, all right? I'm Watermelon Dog. All right. Hi, Toaster Cleaner, by the way. Identity theft isn't a joke. Marcus first victim. It really was. It's not even, it's like, it really was, because it's not like I was a big YouTuber at the time. I was like less than 1,000. I was only in the hundreds. So it's not like I was big. So, but what blows my mind is that my profile picture was never the Watermelon Dog. So that means that this person had to have known about me. Like, you have to think about that, because my profile picture was not the Watermelon Dog. It's never been on YouTube, the Watermelon Dog. Until now, obviously until now. Because I forgot that I've changed it recently. But before this change, it was never the watermelon dog. So for a price, I can lend you my MLRS. What is that? Lurs. Like, so he had to have known of my watermelon dog thing. So he had to have watched my content. So this was a person who'd watch my content and he took inspiration from the watermelon dog thing and used it as his thing. Which, to be fair, I guess if you want to use this as like a, probably don't use my like identity thing as your thing, because clearly that's what he was, but he could have easily just not done that. Multiple launch rocket system. Oh yeah, you can lend it to me for free, please. Run right back to me. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Hey, hi, Ryan. So yeah, he was definitely, so he was like copying me, but I didn't care. I didn't care. It wasn't a big deal. Again, it's like, it's a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. You can use the watermelon dog. I don't care. What drama are we talking about? So it's not drama per se, because it's Callmecarson, which has already been spoke about. But I like Spindling. I like his videos. He makes pretty cool videos. And this would be I think this is an interesting video to see, because I want to know what his perspective on it is, and, you know, kind of like looking back at it and doing like a retrospective of this now and seeing where we've come so far. In memoriam, yeah, in memoriam of Callmecarson, you know, not like he makes videos still.
I'd imagine that Callmecarson is a person that you haven't likely heard about in a long time. His name isn't thought about much these days.
Is it evil? Chad, is it evil that I still watch Carson? I'm still subbed to him and everything. I'm still subbed and everything. Like, look at this. Subscribed, it says. Let's see. Let's see if I'm evil for still being subscribed.
If we were to go back a few years, you would see glimpses of his work all over the internet. Carson was everywhere at one time. He was in memes, viral clips, and his own YouTube videos that gained attention online. At the height of his career, Carson was a key figure on YouTube.
He was huge.
Turned to success in a short time. His influence launched the careers of other channels simply by just working with him. Carson amassed what some would have called a cult status online. This only increased with the number of influential streamers
He's a rapist!
he befriended. From creators like Pokimane and
Did
Ludwig.
something new pop up on him? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Spindling looked a little bit more into it. We'll see. I think the debates around Carson are interesting. I've made this very clear like a million times before that I'm very like pro Carson in the fact that I think the drama was a little bit overdone and over the top. And I don't think Carson is like some pedophile. I think he was just alone and horny. Like, you know, he let's just be real and honest here. He gets no bitches, okay? He never got any bitches. So he was horny and he was lonely. And so he seeked attention from like a few female fans. Few, I say, I'm giving benefit to the doubt to the fact that there were apparently multiple victims, but we only have proof of one, or at least enough proof of one. But if there were multiple, I still don't think it matters. I still don't think it really matters.
To those now facing controversy, like Mizkif. But friends can turn to enemies, and controversy was bound to come into Carson's way.
This
the online
fucking
community still
retard
hasn't fully exonerated him. Some people he once called friends continue to lie about him. Carson's community, which he created, left and cast him away, leaving him to be a YouTube has-been.
The dude looks me in the eyes.
I hate this guy so
problem
much.
With me the entire time was because, and I quote, he hates me because I'm a Chad.
No one will ever truly know, but what happened to Callmecarson?
Hey guys.
That's like so, by the way, that's not true. I guarantee you Hugbox is saying that because he's wanting to boost his own fucking ego. If anybody has ever paid attention to the Carson crew, like I have, because I used to watch them every second of every day all the fucking time when I was in high school, you would know who Hugbox is, and you would know what Hugbox did for a while when all this stuff happened. That guy is a fucking liar. He has lied about so many fucking things. It's insane. And I guarantee you that little, he said he didn't like me because I'm a Chad. No, he didn't, retard. I guarantee you he did not say that. I guarantee you Carson never fucking said that to you. You're just boosting your own fucking ego, you retard.
It's been a while. This isn't going to be your average
Ludwig is
YouTuber
a snake.
quality
True.
video. I'm not seeking forgiveness, nor am I looking to make excuses. I'm sure some of you are expecting some long, drawn-out video explaining my truth of the situation, but I have no intentions of doing that.
This is pretty epic. I fuck with this.
Because the worst part about it all is that he's a genuinely funny guy, and I.
Oh, and this fucking guy! This guy!
Times hanging out.
Oh my god!
Carson
This is
told
exactly
me
why I
guys, as
defend
well as
Carson.
a bunch of close friends of his at the time, that he had been sexting his fans.
Working with
He
him
gates because my
was
dick
one of
fat.
the hardest things
True,
that
Jimbo.
I've ever had to do in my life.
Doing this because I want to turn a negative situation with a lot of eyes on it into something positive.
Like most kids messing around online, Carson jumped from one type of content to another, constantly switching up while he was making.
Oh yeah, his
One day
old
it was gaming
fucking
videos, the next it was meme compilations, then MLG edits, and even an SMP trailer at one point. But if there was one thing that stayed consistent, it was Minecraft. No matter what phase he was in, the game was always in the mix, always in the background or foreground of his channel. In 2013, Carson officially launched what would become his main channel, Callmecarson, and uploaded his very first video, a short little beta Minecraft clip called Crazy Torch.
Okay.
Truly ahead of its time. But other than this video, there's only a handful of content that Carson has
Okay.
cherry-picked to be up from the early days. We could look over highlights like his face
Oh yeah,
reveal
his
video, or
face
Frosted
reveal
Flakes
video.
review. But
It's
these
so
few
bad.
videos don't have any sense of direction,
Hold
and it
on.
doesn't tell us much about what Carson was making early on. Just a semblance of a smaller creator trying to figure himself out. It's only when we go forward a few years to 2016 that we can start to fit the pieces together. Carson had around 3,000 subscribers, and his videos centered around
Hey guys, how's it going? Carson here with another video. Today, we're looking up at a ceiling. Oh. Hi, how are you? This is me. I'm beautiful,
Yes!
as you can tell. Today, we
Yes!
are going to be doing the Ice Bucket Challenge.
His
which
voice is
I
so
was nominated
bad.
by Mr. Chris Gator 99. Hate you, bud. So, I nominate. Listen here. Gonna get a little crazy here. I nominate Mr. Cloud Fusion 7. You have officially been nominated.
He sounds so fucking evil. He sounds so evil. He sounds so evil in this video. Oh my god. Do we really think this guy is capable of fucking grooming and raping and pedophilia? Come on. Is this really capable of grooming and pedophilia? Come on. Come on. Let's be real here.
around a variety of games. He would make content about Minecraft, Terraria, Gmod, etc. But his most constant videos at the time were about CSGO. These videos weren't necessarily the cream of the crop of YouTube content. Most of them had very low production value, but what it did have was charm. And Carson specifically making CSGO videos would benefit him in the long run. Through making content
This
on
is
game, he would
Marcus's
make several
top
valuable
guy.
connections, becoming friends and associates with YouTubers that would blow up and become a part of the YouTube zeitgeist. This would include iNotorious, who would eventually become a part of the Misfits YouTube group, and Raccoon Eggs, who got popular making CSGO funny moments videos. And although it took years
Raccoon
for him
Eggs.
to finally have the spotlight, he was
Where
so
is this
integral
guy
towards
gone, by the way? I think he like left and he hasn't come back at all. This guy just completely
the
disappeared
goal
from the
of being a
internet.
full-time YouTuber. At the same time, he was also making friends with people who weren't necessarily trying to be big YouTubers. One of them, a guy running a small channel called The Narrator.
The Narrator,
Before
yeah.
long, Carson, Raccoon Eggs, and Narrator became a bit of a trio, frequently popping up in each other's videos and playing games together. And from this friendship, something interesting was born. Something that a lot of Carson fans don't even know about.
I know
a
about
podcast.
this. I know about this. This is like the
On
one
January
bit of
10th, 20
it's crazy. This is like the one bit of internet lore that I actually know about. I go into every drama, I go into everything, knowing basically nothing about dramas. This is the one thing I know about internet lore. I think I met Eggs on an alt account, on an alt once. What? You like met him? What the fuck? What the fuck?
2017, a channel titled Solitary Confinement Podcast would be created to YouTube, with the first upload on it coming only 10 days later. As previously mentioned, it featured Carson, Rack, and narrator. A lot of these episodes would contain guests, including Fitz, Swagger Souls, and other creators that would end up being important to Carson's career in the future, such as Ted Niverson. You wouldn't be wrong
True.
in assuming that the podcast
Good old
was
Teddy.
a nice, chill, and somewhat boring podcast, right? With episodes that never spoke about much. But the podcast was anything but that, being an epicenter for Carson's fights with narrator, a problem which would continue in most, if not every episode. For example, in episode 24, half of the episode centered around a disagreement on whether a previous podcast episode they recorded should even be released publicly, and it got pretty heated.
Okay, everybody, thanks for listening. I'm done.
No. I was seeing how far I could push you. Take a step
I'm
back,
done.
all right? No.
He
No.
might have stopped the
Go-
recording. I don't know if he did. I'm really scared. Can we stream it?
No. Go,
Yeah,
go
this
back,
narrator
go back. What were
guy-
you saying before? I'm
Or it was just a deep voice autist making FNAF videos. He would allude to being a canceled YouTuber, but I couldn't stand him, so I never asked. Maybe. I don't remember Raccoon Eggs ever being... Was he canceled ever? I thought he just left. I thought he just
serious.
up and
I'm gonna
left.
listen. Go ahead.
Insert you coughing. Haha, I'm clearing my throat. Lol. Oh, narrator, you were talking? Oh, I was ignoring you. Haha, let's talk over, narrator. Haha.
I was-
Oh, man.
Well-
Fuck him. Look, the meme.
Get
Haha.
up.
Yeah, because at that point it's just polishing a turd, and I don't want to do it if I'm the one that has to fucking polish it.
What part? That's why I was saying send me the audio. You stupid fuck.
If I can't polish a turd,
That's
what
why
makes
I've
you think
messaged
you're
you
gonna
on
polish a
at
turd?
least 3. That's why I
If I
messaged you
can't
on at
fucking do
least
it, then how
3
are you
different
gonna do it?
platforms saying send.
This
Oh.
fucking... Okay, this narrator guy is genuinely just retarded. But it sucks because... We're going to get into this in a second because he's probably going to explain it pretty well here. But this narrator guy fucking sucks ass, okay? When the Carson stuff happened, this guy took advantage of the Carson situation to try to vent like as if Carson did him wrong or did something wrong to him. When you listen to that, but if you listen to the actual story that this guy fucking tells, which I'm assuming Spindling's going to show, you're going to see why I think it's a really retarded story that I don't know how anybody sided with this guy on.
You're complaining about doing your job, first of all. And second
so
of all,
you're
all
gonna-
you have to
you're
do
gonna-
is
you're gonna s-
normalize. Do you know what that?
So you're gonna
do you know what the
drop the podcast into Premiere, and then you're gonna sprinkle some pixie dust in
No,
it. And
I
make it
use
not shit.
No,
Yeah,
I use Audacity because
not gonna
I
work.
actually work with audio, unlike you, where you drop it into Premiere and lazily put
Yeah,
them
we're
together.
not talking about the audio levels right now. We're talking about the
That's
fact that the
literally
podcast
the only
episode
thing that
was
we have
ass.
to talk about. You were complaining about my audio levels. What do you
No,
do?
no,
You
the
go into
podcast was
Audacity and
ass.
fix
I
them.
just
You-
explained we were all in a bad frame of mind.
To be completely fair with you, narrator, the podcast was not the best that we've ever recorded.
Thank you.
The entire
Thank
time.
you.
That's why I agreed with putting it on SoundCloud.
He missed it though. I saw the move. There was a black queen. You could have put it on a red king, I believe. There was a black queen. You could have put on a red king. That would have been a good move right
He's
there.
been shown to be someone who couldn't shut up, leaving some episodes to be cut short. As a result, the narrator was probably seen really negatively by the audience, right? This would go on to create a problem with the podcast as a whole, and on June 13th, 2018, the final episode of the podcast would be uploaded, featuring Ted Niverson, or Jebediah as he was known at the time. And the channel would
Jebediah,
go dark for
Jebediah.
seemingly without any word from the host as to why it ended. There would sometimes be tension in the group, particularly in the previously mentioned podcast episode, Arguments, but it wasn't enough for anyone to figure out what actually happened in the time. So, for the next 3 years, it would be left up to public interpretation. Carson and Raccoon Eggs would move on with their careers, while narrator faded from the public eye, eventually being forgotten about entirely. And with that,
Jeb, yeah, so his name used to be, see, this is what I mean. I know the lore. Ted's name used to be Jebediah something. And his entire bit was like, His name was like Jebediah something. Hold on. I know the lore, okay? This is the one thing I'm retarded about. I know the lore, okay? I know it. That and Vanos Crew stuff. Let's see. Does it say it at the beginning? Oh yeah, Jebediah. He called it Jebediah or something, but this is how it used to be. Yeah, Jeberday or something. But he used to always say like Jebediah or something at the beginning.
The podcast faded from people's minds as well. It wasn't until January of 2021 that we'd finally have some solid answers as to what happened. Narrator uploaded a video where he spoke about his experience with Carson and why the podcast ended. There's a lot to look at in this video. It exposed that Carson and the narrator had a very toxic friendship and just weren't fit for each other. But the bit in the video that's the most important to discuss is their 2018 VidCon trip, because this trip was the thing that would ultimately cause the podcast to dissolve. According to the narrator, while he was going through a manic episode, Carson would constantly poke and make fun of him, which drove him to a breaking point. It got so bad that he apparently almost punched another YouTuber, Alltrive, for making a small comment. Due to these incidents on the trip, Carson wanted to leave the podcast, and this would lead to probably the worst thing to happen in this situation. One of the most damning parts of Narrator's video is when he talked about Carson hijacking the podcast channel. Carson would upload an update video to the solitary confinement channel in July or August of 2018, explaining the issues.
From my knowledge about the podcast drama situation with them is that I understand why, because this fucking narrator guy is like he's like actually schizophrenic. He has like schizo pills. He like has to take schizo pills. He's like a fucking insane person. He can't function properly unless he takes like pills, happy pills. Like, I don't think that guy should be in charge of the channel or have any sort of, I'm sorry, but I don't think you should have any authority over the channel. I'd be more upset if like, let's say like you're getting cut out of like any sort of monetary value. Like they completely cut you out of any monetary value out of the channel. Then yeah, that makes sense. Call that out. But like being upset about having any form of like control over the channel, I think is retarded, because he's like actually like mentally unstable. Wait, what is this about? This is about the old Carson drama.
With the podcast and why it ultimately come to an end, but the whole video just came off as really manipulative. Carson would essentially just blame narrator for the entirety of why the podcast was ending, only showing one side of the events to back up his story.
As of right now, the solitary confinement group is officially split up. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be confused and want to know what's happening, so I brought a whiteboard. The first thing you guys need to know is it's completely my fault. Do not blame anyone but me for the podcast ending. I personally took issue with some narrators' actions, and that led to a waterfall of events to where we are now. So it all started with VidCon. The convention was great, we had a super fun time, but there were many instances where narrator would do
here it is.
I would disagree with, and it would lead to a response from him that I would consider uncalled for. So after VidCon, I spoke to Rack. I went up to him.
Oh, I'm like spurging. I want to tell the story. No, it's okay. Let him. This is his video, Marcus. And this is Spinling's video, okay? Just let Spinling. Let's just let Spinling do it.
I don't really want to do the podcast with narrator anymore. I'm gonna leave. Woo! There I go. That's an arrow. And then Rack was like, "Well, if you're going, I might as well go myself." So, there he goes. Afterwards, I get back from my trip and I plan to announce Spit Take in the coming weeks. And I let the people in my stream know what's going on, so they had a little insider info. Ciao.
I know, Raccoon Eggs is like fucking.
After I got back from my trip, narrator.
Is this video recent or old? It's recent. It was made 2 days ago by Spinling. I'm wondering if Spinling is gonna flesh out something interesting that we haven't seen before, or if it's all gonna. I mean, to be fair, I'll say this: the narrator's part of the drama was not something that a lot of people knew about. So
tweeted on his personal Twitter account about how Rack and I had not kept him in the loop. Now, personally, I don't think there was anything to keep him in the loop on. All we had decided on was a name. But these tweets led to many fans saying that Rack and I were acting like children. I haven't personally spoken to narrator since then. I'm sure he's going to watch this video. I tried hearing him out, but he didn't really send any more messages to me. so I just kind of assume we're not on speaking terms anymore. A few days later, Rack came to me and said, I'm not sure I want to do Spit Take anymore. It feels unfair to narrator, which I completely understood. Instead, he's going to be doing a podcast with JC called Homie Talk, which I'm very excited for. I think it'll be a great podcast. I'm in full support of it, and you guys should be too. And that brings us up to the present pretty much. With fans in disarray, everyone's confused on what's
Hi,
happening.
Milkman Dan.
And I'm here to
Hi.
crush people's dreams.
Hi, Robo, by the way.
As
I
right
didn't say
now,
hi.
Like I said, the solitary confinement group is officially split up. And like I said before, if there's anyone to blame, it's me. If I had not chosen to express my issues with narrator, then the podcast would still be together. Now, I personally think
Okay,
narrator's a
hold on,
terrible
hold on.
person, but that should not in any way affect how you see him. Please continue to support him and don't let any petty behind-the-scenes problems affect how you see us. This stuff happens to
He's
everyone.
bringing up narrator, so I'm assuming
just so
Spinling
happens
is
that this
going
is
to
a very
talk about what
colorful-
happened at
Although
VidCon.
there's a lot of context we don't know about, Carson undoubtedly made a bad move here, hijacking a podcast channel and uploading a video without asking the other two members and bashing one of them for almost the entirety of it isn't how you should handle things.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Hijacking the channel to upload a video is a little retarded. It's a dumb move. But sorry, I was thinking in my head that he just hijacked the channel and like got rid of narrator's access, which I'm sorry, but in my opinion, knowing that narrator is like a mentally unstable person who has to take fucking happy pills, I think that's probably smart not to let him have access. Like when I was doing my fucking podcast with my friends, there is literally, okay, listen, I love my friends. They're my IRL friends, but there is one friend in that little circle, my two friends that I would not let have access to my channel. I would not, or at least a podcast channel. I would not let him have access to that. Knowing how retarded he is. Hi, Cat. Hey, Cat. Knowing how retarded he is, he would probably do something really stupid with it. Raccoon Eggs had a family death and had to end the Homie Talk podcast. I hope he comes back one day, but it seems like he stepped away from content creation entirely. That's what I assumed. I assumed he's completely stepped away, like entirely stepped away.
It should have been more amicable instead of pointing at one person. It didn't really matter how Carson handled this at the time, however. This situation didn't really go public at the time, and Carson would go on to become one of the most popular content creators shortly after this. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's talk about the series that would define his channel, Recording the Internet.
Oh yeah, these were the. Oh yeah.
It reminds me of this. Just walking around the park behind people.
Oh yeah.
On May 3rd, 2018, Carson would upload the video Changes. Around the time of the video, he had around 11,000 subs and was making gaming videos. He was mainly growing due to his association with Raccoon Eggs and the Solitary Confinement podcast, but he decided to change things up a bit. In the video, he announced that gaming content would be scrubbed from his channel and will be moved to his second channel, Callmecarson Live. This was due to him wanting to focus his channel around a different style of content, something that he'd seemed very confident in, even mentioning that he felt that he could grow far beyond 11k with what he was planning to do.
For a long time now, I've seen my
Cereal
channel
for dinner
as
is a completely
extremely
normal move.
mediocre. I know a lot of you really like what I make, but I do think it's time for a change. 1 week from now, I'm going to be doing a relaunch of this channel. It's gonna be sick. Now don't worry, the content on this channel is not getting a massive shift, but it is going to be made into something that I think people will like far better than what I'm currently making. More importantly, I think it's something that I will like far more than I'm currently making. This does mean the end of gaming content on this channel. This is something I've been thinking about for a long time, and I personally think I can make far better videos if I just scrap gaming. Get rid of it. I don't like it. I actually really like gaming. I take that back. I'm sorry, gaming.
Carson would upload the first video in a series called Recording the Internet, the first of them being about DeviantArt, with the plot of the video basically being each of his friends browsing the site, posting whatever weird creations they found into a Discord group chat where they would all laugh at it. Personal side tangent, but this was the first video I actually found of Carson, and immediately became a fan. This was basically the basic formula for Carson's
The
content.
DeviantArt
Find interesting
video.
things on the internet and make fun of them or make bits with a group of friends. Some of his most iconic content would come out during this time period, including videos like invading Discord servers, cursed images and weird pictures of toilets, and sometimes he would also change things up by getting them to make a layout of a fictional place, like a theme park. This might seem a little dated nowadays. Videos like this have come
Yeah.
and aren't really popular
Yeah, they're not
anymore,
a thing
but the timing of
anymore.
his uploads made it
Discord content kind of sucks now. I'm going to say this right now, okay? Listen, you may like him. You may like him, but I don't. Pack God ruined this type of content. He, like, ruined it so much. It's so boring and it's so bad because of Pack God. Like, Pack God's content at the start maybe was like, okay, this is kind of cool. This is kind of nice. And then after a while, it was like, okay, this sucks. It's the same regurgitated shit every single time. Nothing's funny. It's just hating on the same e-girls every single time, pretty much. Just calling them, like, retarded. It just got boring. It just got super boring super fast.
only
Oh,
a matter
damn.
of time before he'd
Sorry about that, cat. I hope she gets better.
see a large amount of success from there. In 2018, Reddit videos were at the peak of their popularity. You could find videos from the likes of Sorrow TV, Sut House, or MK, which were just reading off Reddit posts and making jokes out of them. A simple format, sure. There was a lot to hate for this at the time since it was seen as a lazy content, but it worked, and you could see this format live on YouTube Shorts today. Although Carson's content wasn't exactly like this, it appealed to the exact same audience, and as a result, his channel would start to rapidly grow in the next few months. After his videos started to blow up, Discord videos as a concept would also become a trend in itself. Many popular creators at the time, most notably Quackity, would take this format, change it up to fit their style, and run with it. So that just shows how influential this was at the time. It was an easy way to get popular on the platform. Around the same time, Carson also revived his second channel, Callmecarson Live. On this channel, he would frequently post edited videos that came from his Twitch
From his
VODs, sort of a
streams!
compilation of the funniest moments on his streams.
Oh,
This
yeah.
could be anything from the first video of him building a gaming chair, to playing random fighting games, to even raging at his friends while playing Uno. Along with his main channel, this would help boost his online presence. It would also help to grow his Twitch channel, where he was getting around 1 to 2k views at the time. It seemed like Carson was at the peak of his career. He was a popular YouTuber with a rapidly growing audience, and finally got his dream job to work out for him. For a lot of YouTubers, this is as far as they would go, as they would fade into irrelevance within a couple of years. But little did he know that this was just the beginning.
SMP Live! Yes! Yes, Schlatt! Oh. C-scoop.
In the mid to late 2010s, the Minecraft community was at a steady decline. The peak years of the game were far behind it, and it got this reputation of being a kids game with an annoying fan base. And the release of Fortnite in late 2017 didn't help things, making Minecraft fade further and further into the background. It was still somewhat popular at the time though, sure, but it wasn't something that people were talking about as much. Mojang had a plan, however. They would start releasing big updates to the game in late 2018, causing a spike in interest. And
Of the Mouse situation? Oh, you mean of the fucking... Okay. I'm gonna redact the name here because of something that's currently happening right now that I do not want to get in trouble with, okay? But there's an individual that recently got in trouble for doing something with Perry and with Aiden right now. And he's currently making a... Listen, I'm just not going to say the name. I'm just not going to say the name, okay? I'm not going to say the name. He's currently, for some reason, trying to take legal action against Perry and Aiden. But this guy attempted to try to expose that Mrao had, like, flirted with, like, somebody who's above the age of 18. So, it doesn't matter. So, like, you guys are probably wondering, oh my god, what did he do? What did he do? Who did he flirt with? Who did he flirt with? Who did he flirt with? Was it another minor? Did another 17-year-old hit the tower? No, it was not. It wasn't. So, yeah. Not going to say the name of anybody involved here because I really don't want to deal with anything if this person attempts anything legal. I know it's retarded, but I still don't want to have to deal with anything. All right? I don't want to deal with it. I don't. So I'm not going to say his name. You guys could check it out On Perry is already in the shit. He's already in the poop. So I mean, you could check it over there. You'll see exactly who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it here. Not gonna say it here.
And this, combined with the growing nostalgia from older players, would cause the game to have a second peak in relevance. There was another reason why the game got so popular though, that people don't really talk about anymore, and that's where Carson comes into the picture. On March 1st, 2019, the Minecraft server SMP Live would officially begin. It would feature notable—
The person in question is simply trying to desperately to deflect, but only brought 10 times the heat on themselves. Very true, Cryptid. You very much put it simply, yeah. Very much just got themselves into a little bit of a bad situation, and instead of kind of owning it and just being like, I'm an idiot, they for some reason decided they'd go after Mrau, and then when that didn't work, now it's go after Perry and not Queeman, Perry and Aiden. It seems like that's the move here.
Creators like Too Mad, Slimecicle, and Ant Venom, while also featuring Carson's
Is
general
that actually
friend. The server
Slimecicle
was
now?
purely for content
That looks
creation.
evil.
Everyone that played on the server had to stream on Twitch, or else they weren't allowed to join. There was also a hit system as well. Essentially, if you paid a streamer a certain amount of money, depending what they set it to, they would have to seek out another streamer and kill them. And you'd see this exact same hit concept reused for pretty much every Minecraft SMP that revolved around streaming. Shortly after the server was launched, it would quickly blow up in popularity. This was no doubt helped by the fact that Carson had little under a million subs when he started it, but what also helped is the addition of one creator who would become one of the biggest content creators in the next few years, and that was Jay Schlatt. Before SMP Live, Schlatt was known for making video essays, with his most popular project at the time being A Tribute to Minecraft. He was
a tribute to
modestly
Minecraft,
successful
what a
guy,
classic.
but he wasn't what you'd call a big YouTuber at the time. That would all change with Carson's server, however. From the first day he was invited, he would make his mark, particularly with his hilarious feud with Ant Venom, and from then on, he became one of the biggest reasons for the server's growth. Name any SMP moment that you'd remember from the back of your mind, and Schlatt was probably involved.
He was involved
at
in
least
like pretty
half
much
of
all of
those.
it.
That's how popular he was. You can argue that the server was a big part in making his career, but you can also argue.
Listen,
that he was a big part of—
I'll admit, right? When people say Carson's not funny, it's the friends around him. Carson in the SMP Live situation was only big because of Schlatt. I'll say it right now. The only reason why SMP Live ever became as big as it was is because of Schlatt. Schlatt was the sole reason why this entire thing continued to be super popular and like revived Minecraft. And that's a lot to say about one guy. But like, let's be real here. Like, I mean, you can give Carson his flowers because he started the SMP Live, but I guarantee you, if Schlatt wasn't there, that whole entire crew, it would have died in like due time. It would have died off in due time. But Schlatt being there made everything literally 10 times funnier. Everything was good. Like, it was content. Every day was content because he was so funny.
What made the server as special as it was. Also, the dynamic between the other streamers featured on the SMP would go on to have successful memes in itself, such as the half jokes, the cook shed, or Carson getting Pokemon into the server to troll her for her entire stay. SMP Live left a considerable mark on the landscape of streaming, and nobody reaped the rewards more than Carson. This got him in contact with a lot of notable and famous streamers. One of these was Raj, who hosted the Rashal, a Twitch-style dating show featuring a bunch of underground streamers.
The start of the downfall.
But with every popular internet phenomenon comes the dreaded word: stans.
None of your content creators, your favorite ones,
Stans. We hate them.
are your friends.
But it really disturbs me. And there's a lot of things like that disturbed me.
Stalker fans must be stopped. We don't care. We honestly don't care. I don't think I have seen a single
When
thing
Carson's SMP died,
be
Dreams
said
took
about
over.
me
Yeah, that
or
one.
about
I'm sorry, bro. That one
I
blew
have cared about and gone, oh, that person.
That's the dude.
SMP Live
That's what this entire discourse is. When the Roshuler happened, at the same time as that was happening, the argument of stands was going on. Like, are stands good? Having stands is bad. Like, should we have stands? And for the most part, like, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong here, but Carson was very anti, like, stands. He hated over obsessive fans. He would, like, openly say he does not like you on his streams if you're an obsessive fan, which over time made some people pissed off because, you know, Minecraft fans are insane people. But the Dream SMP was like, we don't give a fuck. And they were open and okay with these stands, which is what led to Dream's downfall over time. Because again, like these types of fans is what's going to ruin your career. You should not have people like this in your
Live was a victim to the increasing culture of the
audience.
stan base at the peak of 2019, and it would go on to be a massive issue between the server, with Carson having to make an entire stream about how the fanfiction and shipping between his real-life friends have become insanely toxic. Carson even talks about how a stan stole C-Scoop's water bottle, which is no short of fucking creepy.
It creeped me out beyond belief. So if you read it, it says, I went to TwitchCon, I met my favorite streamers, especially Cooper. I may have taken a plastic water bottle that was Cooper's, and I still have it to this day, which is really fucking weird, and I think to a lot of people that's completely understandable.
It's important to note that at this time, Twitch streaming was becoming insanely massive, and people like Carson were seeking such a benefit from it that it essentially turned his fans into somewhat of a cult. However, this would deter the other streamers and members from continuing to stream on the SMP, and as soon as Carson made a comment about it, it was seemingly left alone. But it wasn't just the stan culture that was ruining SMP Live. A number of internal issues had been plaguing the server's members, which really seemed to distract from the content and the fun of what people were trying to have on the server. This drama was mostly handled privately with the largest people on the server, but from time to time, the public would have glimpses into the chaos behind the scenes. The most notable of these was Arliss Finch. Arliss was a channel that came into the SMP mainly—
You know, I'll actually be honest, I don't know about this. Spinling did some digging here. I don't know about this at all.
Due to his friendship with Schlatt, he was mostly known for doing trolls and operating in random server shenanigans, but would promptly be banned over serious actions, one of which being grooming. And after this, Arliss would only be remembered as the guy who was at the beginning of Schlatt's A Tribute to Minecraft video. I'd recommend watching this video on everything Arliss did if you want an in-depth breakdown on everything. It's pretty solid. And
I never knew about this guy at all.
But nevertheless, Arliss would be kicked from SMP Live and has seemingly vanished online. SMP Live would officially conclude on January 1st, 2020. Everyone that was on the server had moved on with their careers, with some even moving into a different server.
SMP Earth
which
was
co-created
terrible.
by Chipple Dipple, Will Basur, and Josh A20. Carson himself also seemingly moved on.
No, Earth was fine, but it was just it couldn't stay. It couldn't keep its. It wasn't SMP Live. It just wasn't SMP Live, because Wilbur Soot likes to bite women.
Would continue to make his main channel videos and stream on Twitch, but this wouldn't last very long, especially as a private situation would start to spiral out of control and was pushed into the public eye. SMP Live was regarded as one of the most popular SMPs to come out of YouTube. It gave many people connections and careers in their own right, and blasted people who already had an audience into stardom, the biggest of course being Carson, and this contributed into him meeting someone very important to the story.
Very important to the story. Lunch Club!
After the breakup of the Solitary Confinement podcast in 2018, Carson was looking to make a brand new group venture. Originally, he wanted to do something similar with just him and Raccoon Eggs, but that fell through due to mixed opinions about the situation with Narrator. So Carson had a new idea, Unzipped. This group would consist of Carson himself, Josh, Altrive, and Max, or River. This iteration was short-lived, however. Carson had bigger ideas for what he could do with the project. So in comes the rebrand. The group changes its name to Goop, added and removed some members.
I used to listen to Goop. I used to listen to Goop. I used to listen to some Goop back in the day. Back when I was working at Amazon, this was the content that I'd have to consume constantly. I consumed the Goop cast.
Well, they tried to rally up some funding. The most notable thing to have happened in this time period was a live stream that every member participated in. Essentially, it was a Minecraft event where if one person dies, everyone dies. They had certain donation goals that would reset things in the game once they were reached, and this was all done to fundraise.
Exactly, Zach. Consume.
The labor of their efforts would finally be shown off in 2020 after the final rebrand. They couldn't use.
I didn't know there was an original cast.
Copyright and trademark issues, so they changed it to Lunch Club, with this being the final name.
Lunch Club, terrible idea. No, bad Lunch Club. No Lunch Club. No.
10 videos would come out on the Lunch Club channel, with them ranging in quality. Their most iconic moments were when they made a video robbing YouTubers and a Try Not to Laugh challenge. These videos would get millions of views each, but even with this success, the group would slow down considerably as 2020 progressed, and part of this was due to problems behind the scenes. In 2022, Josh would make a stream where he addressed some of the problems with Lunch Club. The most notable issues were that the certain members were kicked out for not being popular enough, some members like Slimesicle were pretty much new to this friend group and didn't know anybody, and to top it off,
I like how he called him retard. He is one. That's what he is. I'm spinning my ling. I know. Me too. Me too.
most of their controversies would be about business affairs instead of the content they could be making. Although Josh didn't provide anything to prove that the group was this dysfunctional, considering that he was there and has been consistent the entire time of his story, there aren't really any big reasons to not trust him here. It seems like Lunch Club was more focused on being a profitable business instead of being a good idea.
And it never
in
works
general.
that way. And it never works that way. Every time these groups get together and they make like some channel together, it's like a group channel. If you try to make it a business, then it's going to fucking fail because no one's going to get along. No one's going to work together. You can't make a fucking channel where it's about a business because everybody has to be in on the business and not everybody's going to be in on the business. It's too much of a hassle. Just make content together and have fun. That's like how you do it. Believe it or not, on YouTube, you make content, you have fun. That's what you do. And then guess what? You make money. Don't need the business aspect then. You just make the money and then you give the money to everybody, then everyone happy.
This would explain why only YouTubers with the largest subcounts at the time were even considered. A group like Lunch Club definitely had potential in the YouTube landscape. Misfits and offline TV were blowing up around the same time, so it just seemed like the right thing to do. But without a proper direction to go in, this project was doomed to fail. Of course, anyone who knows the history of the group figured out that there was a lot more than just this that played into the group dissolving, but that'll be for later. For now, we need to talk about someone that Carson met who's very important.
Oh,
to
not
the
her.
story.
Not her, not her. Oh, God.
In November 2019, Carson
Not
would be
this
featured on the
conniving
Twitch
whore.
dating show The Rashula, or Lover Host as it was known later. In the show, the contestant would have to eliminate several female streamers based on if they picked one of two options, love or host. By the end of the show, Carson would pick Twitch streamer Kate Areno, who ended up choosing love, and this would cause both of their fan bases to freak out at the
Yeah,
time.
of course
Kate
she
and
chose
Carson would
love.
go on to frequently
Yeah,
collaborate after this.
Yeah, no shit, she chose love. Oh, this little conniving whore. Oh, this little conniving whore.
Which would cause Kate's career to skyrocket. This would cause people to
Woman
see them
in
both as a
quotation.
couple and constantly ship the two of them.
She's not really
at
a
the same
woman,
time,
she's
this
more
would
of a
cause some
wench.
skepticism from other parts of the internet, which led to the question: was Kate just using Carson? This would come up due to this one fact. She wasn't known for pretty much anything other than being one of Carson's friends. Make no mistake, her entire brand at this point was connected to Carson and seemingly no way to separate herself. At least with his other friends like Schlatt or Slimesicle, they had their own personalities. They could stop making videos with him anytime and would probably be fine. Kate had nothing
I don't
that
know,
made
these
her stand
people. Well, we're learning. A learning experience for all.
apart from other Twitch streamers. She didn't have many clips or jokes that got her anywhere. She didn't have some gimmick that she would latch onto. Nothing. Even if she wasn't actually using him, she wasn't making a very smart move for her career's sake. If Carson stopped talking about her,
Yeah,
his fan base would
she'd lose
completely
everything.
move on and not stick around. She was so careless with how she was handling things that she apparently didn't have a backup plan if streaming failed for her. She really should have been trying to make her own lane in terms of content, and she would learn this the hard way. as
She was
time went on.
non-tent.
On
She
March
was
12,
boring.
2020, Carson released
She
a
was
statement on his YouTube channel.
boring. She sucked. She was boring. Oh, I hated her. You know, the thing is when Lover Host happened and when Kate Arena won, I was actually like, oh yeah, let's go. I was like, let's go. And I was like, you know what? I fuck with Kate Arena. I fuck with her. For like a little bit, I fucked with her. And then after a while, I was like, God, this woman is boring. This woman is non-tent. This woman has nothing going for her. All she is just Carson's side hoe. Ice Cream Man raid. Burn.
community tab and Twitter, stating that he was taking an indefinite break due to mental health issues. Due to his good reputation at the time, this statement was viewed with unanimous love and support, with every content creator under the sun wishing him well. Nobody knew the exact reason why he was taking a break at the time, but some clues that seemingly filled in the blanks started to surface. Some audience members who were way too invested in Carson's personal life noticed that he was no longer following his friend Fitz
Exactly,
or
Kat.
Kate. This would start a theory that Caterino and
No,
Carson
you definitely
were actually
are.
dating behind the scenes,
This
and
first-
Kate
the
cheated on him with
Caterino's
Fitz.
evil.
This would spread far and wide on the internet, eventually getting to Carson's own subreddit, which would lead on to Carson saying, "Ding ding ding, we have a winner." This would spark one of the biggest situations in 2020 by far. Waves of
Peak
hate would start to
E-date
come
meta.
from Carson's fan base as they attacked both Case and Fitz for what they had allegedly
The lover
done.
host thing was fun but after a while I started looking at it and I was like, man, this is really cringe. We're just like watching e-dating online. we're just sitting here watching like a bunch of e-daters essentially have like really cringe moments with each other. It's so bad. Hi Nox, hi. Hi.
Kate would make a statement that essentially ended her career, especially since she blamed what happened on her mental health and depersonalization. And Fitz would get out of this with minimal backlash, since he seemingly owned up to his actions and made a genuine apology. Carson would also make a statement apologizing for making the entire thing a public affair, which people were confused by. The situation would gradually die down after this, and Carson would come back to his platforms with unanimous support after his break finally ended. But hold on a second, there's one aspect of the story that people overlooked at the time. Kate mentioned in her statement that she and Carson weren't in a relationship, but that she led him on. Most people wrote this off due to some of the laughable things she said, but this is noteworthy. If this is true, then Carson and Kate were never actually in a relationship. This would later be corroborated by Anything for Views in early 2021. Although he said that Carson let Fitz hit on Kate, which has never been proven, I think what actually happened in this situation is that Kate might have been using Carson for content and leading him on, but they
And
were
that pissed him off. I think that's very fair to be upset about. I think that's a fair thing to be pissed off about. Because as I said before, you got to understand this. Carson is very obviously a lonely, doesn't get any bitches guy. Okay? So I can understand his situation where it's like he gets with this girl who he thinks he can actually pull this time finally. And it's all just to be used so she can grow off of him. Incel. Kind of incel. I wouldn't say incel. Like, I just don't think he knows how to talk to women or something is his problem. Because isn't incel like someone who doesn't want women? Isn't an incel somebody who like is actively trying not to get women or hates women or something? Is it? I thought that's what it was. And I thought an incel was somebody who like hates women but then complains why they can't get women or something. Oh shit, Nox. I don't know what happened to you, man. You better get help.
never actually dating. In that case,
No.
what
What
happened?
is an incel again? I can't remember what the fucking incel is. Oh, and a member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women sexually, typically associated with views that are hostile toward women and men who are sexually active. I wouldn't call him incel because he's never like hostile towards women or anything. It's just he just can't, he like unironically could, I don't think he had like pulling capabilities. I just don't think he had pulling capabilities. Like, I think that's just what it is. He just had no ability to actually pull. Hi, Marka. Hi, Big Aaron. Is really just wants a woman but doesn't have one. Oh. Incel tries but fails. I thought the caveat to an incel is that they insult women, though. Like, they want a girl, like, really badly. But the reason why they can't pull... Like, they want women... And they complain that they're not attracted enough for women. But the reason why they're not pulling women is just purely because they're like, I hate women. And they say it to like their face. And then they wonder why they don't get women. You know, I thought that's what like an incel. I had a coach. I had to coach my virgin friend last night on women. Bro is 26. But the definition was widely broadened. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I've heard like multiple definitions. So I don't really know how to like drop it into one. But I don't think Carson I'd call just an incel. I just think he's like straight up like he's just not good at he has no riz. That's the best word to use. Is he just has no riz. Yeah, it usually involves crazy women hate. Yeah. Incels hate women because they think they can get them, so they make up excuses. No, I thought maybe. I thought incels were like aware they couldn't get women. I thought they were like, oh, I can't pull women because I'm not hot enough. That's why I hate women. But then they also want a woman or something. Oh, they only go for this type or... Yeah, okay, I would say that's kind of how an incel kind of talks. Yeah.
Might still be shitty depending on how you look at it, but Carson is for sure in the wrong for putting this out in the public like that. He failed to clarify in his response that he and Kate weren't actually dating and just said that they did wrong but didn't deserve the hate due to it being a private matter. This most likely isn't malicious. I doubt he'd make a response in the...
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, like, you could say he's in the wrong, but the problem is, like, is this like malicious? Not really, because like I said, she's leading him on, so he's maybe under the assumption that maybe there's something that they could have. Because like I said, this guy is like, we're talking Carson here. This guy obviously does not pull. He has no pull. This is the first time he's probably ever pulled. So obviously, like, any interaction with a woman at this point for him is going to be something very like, oh my God, I have a chance. So when he sees that, oh, she's just going with Fitz, it's obviously going to like piss him off. And I think he's probably going to like not mention that they weren't even an item, right? Because in his mind they kind of were. So I don't think it's like, I don't think it really is his fault, and I think it is Caterino's fault. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Like, I think Caterino for sure in this circumstance, like, you shouldn't be like playing around with this big YouTuber just so you can kind of leech off of him a little bit, so you can get like views and stuff, kind of lead him on, just to go and flirt with like other dudes. And we'll learn in a second, it's not just Fitz, there's other guys. So it's not, we'll learn more.
Completely screw them over, but it is worth noting. After the amount of attention that the Caterino situation had gotten, Carson began to start dissing himself and his fan base in general from stan culture. He already made steps to this goal with his stream in 2019 that we talked about previously, but he really started to amp things up. His reason for this is unknown, and if it was even related to the Kate situation at all, but that's what happened. This tension between Carson and stans would reach a climax in December 2020, when his friend Josh made a loaded tweet addressing stan culture as a concept. This would be a short-lived drama.
Isn't that what you do to Brown Marcus? Pretty much, I guess.
Two straight-up immature tweets, which sent his ravenous fan base after Josh. Carson would be right there with tweets.
Oh my God, wait a minute. Did Dream say that? If you're a stan, a part of Twit group, or participate in any activities associated with the culture, please unfollow. I cannot tolerate it any longer and wish to have nothing to do with it. I don't care if it has to do with me or somebody else. The culture is toxic.
As a concept. This would be a short-lived drama at the time, as Dream would reply to him.
Dream said, "You're an idiot." Exactly. This is exactly what I was talking about when I said Dream, and that entire Dream SMP ruined. Oh my God, they invited such terrible, terrible fans. What a fucking idiot. He cultivated a terrible fan base. She pioneered the dissociated excuse. Oh my God, you're right. You're so right, Jimbo. You're so right. I remember when she talked about it, she literally was like, I would just dissociate. And then everybody past that point would start using that as an excuse.
With two straight-up immature tweets, which sent his ravenous fan base after Josh. Carson would be right there with tweets fanning the flames, making several tweets making fun of stan accounts. This obviously got him some backlash, but it was nothing serious at the time. The worst thing that happened was that stans were digging up old offensive Minecraft usernames that Carson had in 2016, but that was during the time period where everyone was being...
What? Wait, I didn't know this. Based alert, based Carson. Oh my God. Oh my God. Based Carson.
And he was just a kid at the time, so this had little to no effect on his reputation. In the next few weeks, Carson would be relatively drama-free. Everything seemed to be going fine for him, and he kept operating as usual. But all of that would change in the beginning of 2021.
Who is that?
All started on January 3rd. Some Twitter users found what they thought was a mugshot of Carson and started to claim that he had committed a felony and was going to jail. This would spread like wildfire, with Carson's name trending on Twitter, and these users even claiming that it was his close friend
that
and
picture was
YouTuber
not
Noah
a
Hugbox who was going to expose him. Noah would seemingly deny these rumors with a tweet that reads, "Why are people straight making shit up right now?" which seemed to calm the drama for a small period. It's also important to note that this supposed mugshot photo comes from an Instagram post that Carson made in 2019, which was likely for a passport or ID. So this idea that he was arrested for some crime seemed pretty flimsy at best. At this point, the general public weren't convinced that Carson was involved in anything scandalous. It seemed like some rumor that got too much attention, and Twitter stands exaggerating things like they always do. But on January 4th, this would all change, and Carson's reputation would be permanently affected for the rest of his time as a content creator.
Oh no.
It would start with this tweet from Keemstar, which alleged that Carson had been sexting underage fans. People would reply to him saying that this wasn't a good way to handle things, as Keem should have just reached out to Carson before putting the story out, but everyone slowly started to realize how serious these allegations could be as the day progressed. Keemstar later released an interview with Noah Hugbox and Travis about these allegations. The interview has been criticized multiple different times, with the most notable target being Keemstar, but in reality, Keem did a fine job and asked questions the way he needed to. The actual problem, which the audience seemed to overlook, is a lack of
it's kind of funny because when you think about it, it's literally like Carson just did it, Mrau just did a Carson, or Carson did a Mrau, right? Like Carson flirted with a 17-year-old. Okay. I think Carson did way worse, obviously. Mrau didn't do nearly as bad. Like, I think Mrau, all he did was, like, say, like, big belly jokes and, like, brap jokes or whatever, which is not a big deal. And another thing that people keep getting mixed up on that Mrau stuff is he was 19 when the messages happened. People keep saying he was, like, older, if I'm not mistaken. But Carson, Carson's situation is still just, like, I still don't know that Mrau thing. Mrau didn't, okay, it's a little, he had DMs with this one girl, Dinny or whatever, in the community, and he made his, like, fucking brap and big belly jokes a lot in the DMs, and people were like, this is weird behavior, so they called it out. But, like, when you look at the messages, it's like, are these really that big of a deal? And most of it is like, no, it's not. Plus, like I said, Mrau at the time was, like, 19, at least from my recollection, because this happened, like, a long time ago. Not a long time ago, sorry. He's, like, what? How old am I? 22. He's 21. He might have been 20. He was either 19 or 20 at the time when it happened. I don't know. He was either 19 or 20, but either way, it doesn't matter. He never got, like, any explicit shit from her or anything. He literally never got anything from her. He was just messaging her and making, like, retarded jokes. And I think Mrau did admit that he had, like, an attraction or something to her. But, like, who, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? He's, like, who cares? He was, like, 19, 20. Who gives a shit? Who really gives a shit? Wasn't Carson 19 when he started flirting with the 17-year-old? He was, yes. Carson was 19. Wasn't there another situation where Carson messaged a 17-year-old at 21? That's speculative. So there's only two that we know about that actually had evidence. A 19-year-old, not 19-year-old, 17 and 19, and 17 and 20. And the 17 and 21 is flimsy as fuck because there's not a lot to go off of. And the only one that's ever been confirmed is the 17 and 19 one. Now, I will admit that there probably were multiple. Because this is corroborated through the friends saying, like, they were saying this is a problem that Carson had. They were talking about how, like, this is a problem that Carson, hi, Captain C. Like, because again, the whole Schlatt, the part that is the big problem is that when Schlatt talked about it, he talked about how they had to talk with Carson about his issue, and then he continued the issue. So ultimately, they dropped him as a friend because he wouldn't stop doing the issue. I don't know what the issue is. No one's ever explained what the issue is. For all we know, the issue could have been something completely different. A behavior that was something different. And that this messaging minor things was like like an additive of like bad behaviors or something. I think it was, I don't know. I'd have to look back at the Schlatt video, but I don't think Schlatt ever specified that he was still messaging girls. Found guilty on 2 of the 5 charges. He's looking at 20 years. Yeah, Diddy. Oh, dude, the Diddy news. Oh, we'll get into that one. That's evil. That's evil. He's looking at 20 years. He ain't going to get 20 years. They're going to slap him on the wrist, cryptid. They're going to send him on his way. He's going to go right back home and lather up in that baby oil, baby. He's going to lather up. He's got a house full of baby oil. He's about to just lather up. Oh, it's so fucking evil. 20 years max, 2 years minimum. Guarantee you he's going to get the 2-year minimum, and he probably, I'm guaranteeing you, you could probably just, what, can he post bail or something? Can't they post bail and he just gets out? That's probably what's going to happen. They're going to put him on like something retarded like house arrest or some shit. They're gonna put him on something like fucking like house arrest. It's gonna be so evil. It's gonna be so fucking evil.
Information. Hugbox and Travis apparently didn't even know the ages of the underage girls Carson was talking to. They also didn't know if he stopped or how long ago he spoke to them. These discrepancies would later be disputed by Noah himself on Twitter, with him stating that Carson had changed his story multiple times about what happened, which is why he didn't release any hard details. But even if that's true, that doesn't excuse making this information public. Even if you look at this from Noah's perspective, the way he handled things would allow Carson to completely change the narrative in his favor and lie about what he had done if he chose to respond. It just wasn't a good way of going about things. He definitely should have waited. But luckily for him, some alleged victims of Carson would begin to come forward with their experience. A few hours after the Drama Alert video, a Twitter
Sam,
thread
that's
came
the
out
one
from
that
an
was
alleged
fully
victim of
confirmed.
Carson, where she claimed that she was groomed by him, and that nudes were exchanged. This would later be corroborated by Carson's former friend, Joko, who showed Discord messages of Carson admitting to sexting multiple girls. But this thread would have a mixed reception due to one simple problem. Carson was 19, and she was 17. In the messages that Joko showed off in his video, he was clearly remorseful and ashamed for what he had done. He even claimed to have apologized to the victims privately, so this split public opinion. There was a side that thought Carson was some horrible monster who couldn't be redeemed, and there was a side that thought 17 and 19 was not a big deal, and he shouldn't have gotten flack for this. And I agree with the latter. Blake can absolutely criticize Carson for the nudes thing. Messaging a 17-year-old while you're 19.
You can see, here's the thing. You can credit. The thing is he is retarded for the nudes, right? Like, I agree, and I think he should have been criticized for all, like, it's negligent behavior, essentially. It's extreme negligent behavior. He's flirting with a bunch of fans, and he sent nudes to one of them, which is just a bad idea. But, like, are we gonna, like, the whole argument that he should be kicked off the platform because he's, like, a groomer pedophile or something is retarded, because from my knowledge, I'm pretty sure every single person involved was like within a very short age gap range with him. So like it's to a point where it's like, does it really matter? Does it matter? It does, in the sense that he shouldn't do it, and he can be called out on that for sure. But should he lose everything? No, I don't think so. No, I don't.
Isn't an issue at all. A second allegation would later surface, where the victim was 17.
Oh,
and
bail
Carson
is
was 20.
before
This
being
one wasn't taken
prosecuted. Bail
seriously
isn't
at the
for
time,
sentencing.
since the only
Okay, I see.
screenshots of their conversations were Snapchat messages that could have been faked. But the person who made these allegations himself had connections to several YouTubers who were close to Carson at the time. She also included an image of Carson
May through June 2019. Started when he shared my grad photo on Insta on May 22nd. There's all I have. I was 17 at the time of these exchanges, and he was 20. Okay.
reposting an Instagram
Yeah, this
post
is the
about
other
her.
girl.
So in retrospect, this gives the allegation a lot more credibility than it was originally for, but it's still never been 100% confirmed. Again, not a big deal. After these
this one was never fully confirmed. This is the one I was talking about. So there was the Sam one, and then I think this one was like Hannah or something. And this one wasn't like fully confirmed. And either way, if it was fully confirmed, 20 and 17, I don't like, you know, who cares?
Situations came to light. Everyone from Carson's former friend group, Lunch Club, released statements condemning his behavior. We won't be going too deep into every fucking statement, as some of them aren't really noteworthy, but there are two responses that I wanted to highlight, which came from Jay Schlatt and Slimesicle. Starting off with Schlapp, he released a
Slimesicle.
video called Carson on his side channel, The Weekly Slap. It starts off pretty transparent, mentioning in clear as day that Carson had told him and the rest of the Lunch Club group that he messaged a 17-year-old in a sexual manner while he was 19. But unfortunately, as the video goes on, it becomes more and more vague with details. In the latter half of the video, he states that after talking with some close friends of Carson and his former roommates, that he wasn't improving where he should have been and was showing signs of continuing his inappropriate behavior.
But a few weeks ago, I started having some conversations with some of Carson's closest friends, including his former roommates. And in my discussions with them, I heard some things that suggested that Carson wasn't improving in the areas that he should have been.
This statement is very fucking vague, but considering the nature of these allegations, it's believed that he meant that Carson may have continued to pursue underage girls. But there's one issue with this. There's no evidence.
There's
In fact,
literally none. All we have is the two. That's why I'm on Carson's side in this sense that it's the friends were so vague about everything. And also at the same time, like here's the thing. The friends were extremely vague about this. And Schlatt also stated, like, in his own video, he didn't think Carson was, like, some pedophile, right? And the thing is, like, if you find out your friend is messaging, like, multiple minors at a consistent basis. Sorry, I'm being touched. Abby, what's going on? Abby, I think I saw you getting, like, made fun of because you're, like, Jewish or something. It's kind of fucked up, man. But the reason why I'm so, like, confused by this Carson stuff and why I think Carson should just be ultimately, like, let go. I'm sorry here, all right? Maybe you disagree with me, but let go with this is because it's so vague. Everything that has come out is so vague. And there's only 2 girls that have actually shown evidence of anything. So either Carson wasn't really messaging that many minors, and these guys are just referencing the 2 that are involved. Or maybe there was like a 3rd, or maybe there was like a 4th. I don't know. But if Schlatt himself is specifically saying, I don't think he's a pedophile, then that would probably suggest that, 1, the age gap probably was always consistently staying the same. So it's not like he was like, as he was getting older, he was progressively like keeping it at like 16 or keeping it at 17. And like if you're saying your friend is, you don't think your friend's a pedophile, I don't think this guy's a pedophile. He was just admitting like the same behaviors and he was making us worried, so we dropped him as a friend. It's like, that could mean a lot of things. I feel like that could mean a lot of things. I know it's in reference to messaging minors. So the assumption is, oh, he's still messaging minors. But it could be, you know, other things. It could be like maybe a few other things that he was also doing behind the scenes that was emitting like bad behaviors. What do you mean? Oh, I meant like you kept donating to like Aiden or something, talking about like Jewish, the religion or something. And then he said something how you were like, you were more of a, you knew more about the fucking religion than the actual people at the synagogue or whatever.
The only situations that were put out publicly were from 2019. A lot of Schlatt's video is meant to establish that Carson hadn't been very honest to his friends behind the scenes, and I think what he said here was meant to reinforce that fact, but I wish he clarified what exactly he meant and made it crystal clear. Though, there's no evidence that Schlatt was outright lying about anything alleged in this video, unlike Slimesicle. On January 5th, he released a statement of his own, where he lays out a timeline of events as to when everything happened. He alleged that in early 2020, Carson told him, the rest of the group, and their manager about the 17-19 situation. After hearing this, he decided to completely sever his connection to Carson, leave
Yeah, didn't he call the police or something?
Information to the federal law enforcement.
Yeah,
as
he called the fucking police on a 17 and 19-year-old relationship. Like a retard.
saw it as a serious crime. This statement doesn't seem bad at first, but if you look into it, there's a pretty big hole in the story. The time frame that Slime mentions is early 2020, and he doesn't mention any specific dates. But if we go back to Schlatt's weekly slap video, this time frame was likely late February to early March of 2020. If we assume this time period to be correct, then Slimesicle lied about disassociating with Carson. Carson and Slime kept interacting
exactly,
on Twitter
and he lied
until
about
late
it.
June 2020. He was in Carson's chat box and Twitch streams.
This is why, okay, this brings me back to what I was going to say originally. This is why I think the entire situation is low-key bullshit. It's a theory, okay? This is my game theory. And I said this to Mrau. Because Mrau has argued with me about this before. But is it so far-fetched that when this drama happened, it was very, like, at the time, it was very not popular to defend Carson. It was not in your best favor to defend Carson. And in my mind, when this stuff was happening, my game theory was like, is it possible that a lot of these people are just saying they dropped Carson so they can save face, so they can keep their channels alive, so that they don't associate with him anymore, so that people continue to so they can continue to keep growing as a channel, which I think is fine. I get that, right? I get wanting to, like, okay, this guy is getting called out for a bunch of shit. Optics wise, defending this guy looks terrible. Because Carson did do something stupid. I'm not going to act like he didn't. He did stupid shit. You're going to get called out for stupid shit. That's what happens. I just don't think he should have lost his career or lost everything for it. And I do think the friends who kind of did this, like Slimesicle, like just lying in general, it's like it kind of shows that these people were really only looking at this through a lens of like optics perspective of like, oh, if I defend him now, I'm going to look bad. So I'm going to say I don't defend this and I left him so that you can make yourself look better. Yeah, they will protect themselves first. Like, that's what I was thinking when this stuff happened, is like, okay, they're going to come to protect themselves first before they protect Carson. Because why would you protect Carson?
A month earlier,
especially when
and on top of
everybody
it,
is hating
Slime
on
even
him.
featured in his game show video, which was filmed in June. Slimesicle undoubtedly lied, and this lowers the credibility of his statement by a decent amount. This puts into question if law enforcement was even contacted, or if he ever disassociated with Carson before the allegations came out to begin with. We'll never know the truth about this stuff though, as Slime never made a follow-up post to clear up any discrepancies. The audience took everything he and everyone else said as fact, without questioning anything.
True.
Due to this, Carson's reputation would quickly plummet. He went from one of the most loved individuals on YouTube to the internet's #1 enemy. He lost hundreds of thousands of subscribers with every passing day, with his career seemingly becoming a sinking ship that couldn't be recovered. And with this, Carson would completely disappear from the public eye. After his allegations, Carson wouldn't be heard from for months, aside from a few tweets that he would quickly delete and an Instagram story.
Subscribe to Spinling. Okay, Spinling. Yeah, he posted the cat video. It was like a year after.
He was silent from all platforms. Anytime you would make one of these accidental posts, there would be a lot of talk about it, with there usually being a mix of positive and negative responses. Although a lot of the internet was mad at him, there was also a large portion of his fan base that stuck by his side and wanted to see him return. But initially, Carson himself didn't plan on coming back. He cited the amount of eyes on this situation and how popular he was as reasons that he didn't want to come back to being an online creator. He would eventually make a pros and cons list of coming back, and it wasn't until he came up with a new idea that he would finally return, the year of charity.
Did you debate on never coming back?
Oh yeah. After something like that, it's like, well, how much do I really care? There were many times where I was just looking at like the discourse and I was like, this is just annoying, and it's such a pain having so many people know.
Leaving was a dumb idea. Leaving was a really dumb idea. That's also what made it worse, is it's like, how do I put this? It's like, imagine my little drama, right? Imagine my little drama with the whole, with the miners in the server getting called out and stuff and fixing it, right? Imagine if I didn't fix it and I just ran and never came back to the internet. I would make myself look like a fucking pedophile. You'd look like a fucking evil pedophile. Like, why would you run away? Why would you just randomly leave and run away? Right? The smartest thing to do is to come back and, like, just say, hey, I made a mistake. Not come back, but get on and say, I'm making a mistake. I'm being an idiot. I'm going to fix the problem. Right? For Carson, I think it was addressed that he said he needed to get off and seek, like, help. Which I'd assume he probably
had
did.
This, like, lack of anonymity that I didn't really love. I definitely made like a pro and con list of coming back. But it wasn't until the whole year of charity idea popped up where I was like, okay, this is a good way to come back and have like a reason for me to actually do this.
Doesn't help one of his biggest supporters / collaborators afterwards was Nuxtaku. Oh my god, you're right. Yeah, he did collaborate with Nuxtaku. Yeah, you're right. I forgot that. That didn't last very long though. Nux wasn't a part of his content for very long. I think he was in it for like maybe a couple videos and then stopped. I don't know why. Well, it's probably because it's Nux, but yeah.
Essentially, Carson would give the profit that he made from his
Oh, Nate,
YouTube
you're back
channels and
finally.
Twitch streams to charity.
There was this one guy that kept claiming. There was this. Well, he wasn't claiming, but everybody kept claiming he was Nate. I don't know what he was, but he had like an ad at the beginning of his name and everything. Welcome back.
And this would go on for an entire year. With this in mind, Carson would finally start to make his videos again. In June of 2021, Carson came back with a tweet that reads, "Give me a little bit longer." He was hinting that some sort of return, which gave everyone in his audience high hopes, and 2 months later, Carson would appear on the Twitch streamer Mizkif's stream, making his first public appearance since January. This would cause a lot of backlash towards Mizkif at the time, as the stream was taken as him platforming an alleged groomer, but since Carson himself confirmed that he would be returning in this exact stream, it got everyone curious as to what exactly he'd come back with. Would he finally respond to his career-damning allegations? Would he clear up things and set the record straight?
He would not.
Well, not exactly. In late August, he released a video, Moving Forward. His strategy with his response was to completely move past his situation and change it into something a bit more positive. He didn't address a single thing of what he'd been accused of, and instead decided to make his year of charity idea public, with it starting in September. This video had very mixed reception at the time. Carson's fan base reacted very positively and didn't make any issues with it, but commentary channels were very confused by his approach and why he would decide to just leave these very serious allegations completely unanswered.
That's true, Nate.
Was short-lived,
Sorry you
however,
lost the
as everyone
membership.
moved on. Carson would officially come back to streaming in September of 2021, with his second channel becoming active at the same time. Though people would slowly start to lose interest, there's no denying that Carson is a good entertainer on his own, but a lot of the value from his content came off of how his jokes bounced off of his friends, and once they were out of the picture, his fans were there for people like Schlatt or Slime had no reason to stay. That, combined with his worse reputation, made people generally less interested in him. For any other content creator, this might have demotivated them and slowed them down, but this was not the case for Carson. In fact, he was releasing content on a frequent basis. In early 2022,
Does he even talk about
came back to
Hugbox?
his Recording the Internet series with his new
Okay,
friend
I see
group. This
Hugbox. I
consists
see
most
Hugbox.
notably of the YouTubers Gavantino, Quacks, Husky Moment, or Loki or is known as, and a few others. He would commit to uploading one video every Saturday,
Sorry,
although this
DeMarcus.
schedule would slowly
Sorry.
slow down over time, and all seemed well. Although he wasn't at the same level of success that he was previously, the whole thing could have been a lot worse. Carson was generally free of drama now, and was just making content to entertain his loyal fan base. However, there is a person that still,
is
to this
still
day, cannot
on
stop
it.
talking about Carson. Noah Hugbox. Noah released a tweet longer titled Game Over, where he went in depth about many topics, but mainly talked about Mizkif, Ryan P, and Carson. There's a lot to say about the content of this tweet longer, but the problem is that Noah himself never provided evidence for the claims.
No, he
for all
doesn't
we
provide
know, he could
evidence
just
for
be
anything.
making shit up. Nobody knows the truth at this point, which is why this didn't have much of an impact. Noah would have one last
It doesn't have
minute-
much of an impact because when he called out Mizkif, this happened on live streams. He was calling out Mizkif, Carson, and someone else. Yeah, Noah, whatever. Or not Noah, someone else. It had to do with Mizkif. This guy essentially got caught in a lie with Mizkif, which automatically made people not trust him because he was obviously a very, like, massive liar. It's why I'm saying, like, when I say this drama is so hard to follow and hard to understand because we don't know the full extent of it. That's why I say, like, my game theory is simply put, I think a lot of these people are not telling a full truth. And I don't think Carson did nearly as bad a shit as people claim he did. I think it might just involve maybe the simple mistake of talking to maybe 2 to 3 girls that were in his age range. And obviously these people had an issue with it. Somebody in the friend group probably had a massive problem with it, wanted to go public with it. And when everybody in the friend group realized that, oh shit, they're going to go public with it, they had, in their mind, they probably had a plan ready for how they were going to save their ass because they were still friends with Carson. That's probably what happened.
At Carson in early 2023, we allege that Carson tried to fly a
Hey, Rao.
16-year-old out to the house they were all sharing in 2019. But this allegation would also have no evidence attached to it
Yeah.
and wouldn't do much harm to Carson's already
And I
poor
don't think you should
reputation.
be
His
able to
fans
trust
that would-
Noah, though. I don't think you should be able to trust Noah because, like I said, this guy getting caught in lies like multiple times with the Mizkif stuff. I just don't. This guy is so fucking weird. This guy is so strange. He's so like fucking attached to this drama. I maybe not today anymore. I think he stopped making content altogether. I think he stopped. But he is so fucking weird.
Currently watching his videos had pretty much forgiven him at this point and didn't care about the tweet, while everyone that hated him just had their opinions reaffirmed. This allegation would never be elaborated on in the 2 years that it's been made, leading it to fall into obscurity as the years go on. This would be the last time that the Carson situation was talked about on a wide scale, as everyone finally moved on. As of 2025, Carson has made a loyal and passionate fan base. He has continued to be active on every platform, with the only one slowing down being his main channel. His fan base has even started an ongoing bit where they joke about simpler times, referring to Carson's old content from 2018 to 2020. Everyone seems to have fully moved on. This seems to have been healthy for Carson too. On a Reddit Q&A, Carson mentioned that his small audience is a lot easier to comprehend than when he had millions of followers. So, in a weird way, everything happening did seem to truly benefit the guy, which is not usually what happens in situations like these. In recent times, Carson's name was shortly put back into the spotlight due to his negative comments about the game Garn47, with the game's creator venting about his opinions on Twitter, but eventually completely walking back those statements. This would cause people to criticize him.
Oh yeah, he got like fucking...
You left this in the car, dude.
Oh shit.
It's super...
Oh my god, my phone is on fire. Oh my god. Oh, I left my phone in the car. Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. Holy fuck. The case almost feels like mushy. What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I might have made a mistake. I might have made a mistake. Oh my god. I need someone to someone cool it down, Zach! Zach, I need something to cool it down. Cool it down. Someone cool it down. I feel like trying to talk about an FPS and saying pew pew things can get automated when talking about a video game. Put your phone in the refrigerator. We need Zach. We need Zach.
His audience for being immature about the game and being too harsh, but this drama will really never go anywhere past this point.
Actually, what did the Garn guy say? Carson's friends constantly wanting to be negative about Garn47 to be funny and not actually understanding it might be the worst thing that has happened to the game's reputation. Also, the first time Drilly has ever been made self-conscious about their voice.
Those statements. This would cause people to criticize him and his audience for being immature about the game and being too harsh, but this drama will really never go anywhere past this point. The most recent development with Carson is his latest project, a new YouTube channel with fellow YouTuber Gavintino. The videos on here are sort of like a podcast, though it's a lot more unhinged. One of the episodes have Carson and Gavintino praising Apple products for 8 minutes, so that's interesting. And that's pretty much where our story ends as of now.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Oob or Abob or whatever it's called. They say random shit. They don't have to mean anything they say, but they just do random shit. It could be with their orbs. It could be with face cam. It could be anything, man. It could be anything. They could have a guest on if they really wanted to. You don't get it. You just don't get it.
Although a significant portion of this video was defending Carson, he is far from perfect, and he is not above criticism. Throughout the past 7 years that he has had notoriety on the platform, he's made countless mistakes that undeniably ended up pushing people away in the end. But ask yourself this. Did he deserve what he got? Did he deserve to be constantly labelled as a paedophile or a groomer online? All for a situation that's way more nuanced than that. I'll let you come to your own conclusion with that.
No, I don't think so. I think overall, though, him getting, him taking time away and then coming back and losing like a significant amount of his audience and then slowly like filing back into content creation was good for him. I think it was good for him. Probably. I can't lie. He probably was doing mentally better. He probably is in a better headspace. Because the thing about Carson, if you watched him a lot, is he clearly had some mental problems. Like when he was really big, he'd always talk about like having some form of like dissociation problem or whatever. So like he clearly had been going through something. So I think the step away was good for him. And I think coming back to maybe a smaller audience is a little bit nicer to handle. Because I agree, having a smaller audience is a little nicer to handle than it is to handle a big audience and trying to navigate a large audience. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. He who will not be named. He who will not be named. I'm right. You're right. I'm glad I asked my friend, Mark. I'm glad I asked my buddy, my IRL buddy, who's not evil. I watched a lot of Carson. He just couldn't handle his position. He really couldn't. I think it was much better that this happened, but I don't think the whole like this guy's a groomer pedophile is a valid thing to call him. Because there's just not enough evidence. The thing is like it sounds terrible. Like when you look into it, it sounds bad because when other creators talk about it, like it sounds so bad, but there's nothing to prove anything. Marcus, are we still friends? Of course. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Friends. Yeah, of course. Oh, are we doing gay Voldemort right now? Don't be gay, Marcus. No, there's a reason. I already explained this, and I'm not getting into it. All right? I've already explained this. All right, he who will not be named. I don't want to take any chances with this guy. He's fucking evil. He's fucking evil. I don't like the legal action stuff that I'm getting told about, all right? I don't want to mention a name. I don't even want to mention the name, all right?
Congratulations. I also nominate Cody Craftable. Love you, Cody. And then I finally nominate Mr. Ryan Creeper's Edge. And if he wants to bring Killian or whatever, he can do it. I nominate you. You have to do it, Ryan. You gotta do it. If you don't, I'm gonna be mad.
What the fuck happened? I've already explained this, but I'll explain it again. An individual in the community that will not be named because I don't want to, because I don't care, okay? I don't care if it's retarded that I'm not naming him, all right? I don't care. Just essentially, he did something that is not good. He did something that was not good, and then when confronted about it, he didn't really own it. He didn't own it. He kind of just kept trying to explain why what he was doing was normal or good or whatever. And then the two parties involved, we could say Perry and Aiden, two parties involved talking about it. They were talking about it a lot. They were criticizing this guy that's not going to be named. And now this guy apparently is doing some sort of legal thing against Perry and Aiden. For some stupid reason, I don't know why, because there's nothing, I don't think you can go after these guys legally. I don't know how. I'm going to be brutally honest. I really don't know how. But yeah, that's apparently what's going down. I know, well, listen, Master Mark, I know, but I just don't, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't.
And we're just going to have to fight. Okay. So, anyways, I'm going to go do the Ice Bucket Challenge. Hopefully, I do not get a bunch of comments calling me a ginger, because I'm not.
He's not a ginger.
Everyone says I'm a ginger. People like Frisky, UK, everyone calls me a ginger. I'm not a ginger. It looks really red, I know. It's mainly the light, as you can see right there. So, I don't know. Here, we're gonna take a walk now. As you can see, right here, blonde, and you'll see.
Look, Carson's hair's blonde.
It looks red. I don't know, but I'm not a ginger.
What a classic video, dude.
We're gonna go. And
what a classic video.
Now, and I'm just walking around into random rooms. We're gonna go do the Ice Bucket Challenge. This is my sister's room.
Can you put the Let me think about Fortnite terms, actually. Yeah, let me think about... I only know, like, old Fortnite. I don't even know what to say. Oh, fuck. What would be Fortnite terms for this? Fuck, I don't know how to put it in Fortnite terms. I'm gonna ask Grok, yeah. I don't know Fortnite very well. I'm not Fortnite versed. You know, I don't know the verse. The Fort verse. Ask ChatGPT, Marcus. Oh, do you think they can do that? Let's see. Here, let's see. Let's see. We're almost there. Sorry, I typed slow. There we go. Well, that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it for me. I'm sorry. It's not gonna help me here. It's unwise. It's unwise is all I'm gonna say. It's unwise, and I shouldn't, and I'm not going. Yeah, Nate's right. This is unwise. Not talking about it. Just know something happened with Perry and Aiden. Not them. They didn't do anything wrong. They're fine. They're fine. Just an unnamed individual.
Hopefully, you guys get a laugh out of it because
Marcus, I'm being owned. Bro, is this got to do with fucking does it matter? Am I allowed to say it? Does it matter at this point? Does it matter? Are they owning you for Parapod? Are they owning you for Parapon, Rao? Are you getting owned right now? Are you being laughed at? Judged even? I'm sorry, Rao. I think it's fucking hilarious. Dickers, I'm so glad you aren't black right now. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot. Rouse said something so evil. I forgot. Oh, hold on. Did somebody... Is there like a clip of it or something? What did you say again? You said like... You said like... It was really good. It was really funny. Fuck. I don't think it's here. Oh, it's not here. You called her like the hard R or something. Marcus, I'm so glad you're white right now. I didn't even know what you're referencing. Someone said something on an Aiden stream, or I think Aiden said something about you calling her like the hard R or something. You wanted like, but it wasn't like just straight up calling her the hard R. I can't remember. We dabble in race play. Yeah, something about like dabbling in like race play or something. I don't even know if that's true. It's just funny. It's not okay. It's not, yeah, it's not like Mrao did anything. It's no, the Callmecarson DMs are funny, okay? Let's be real. Let's be real. It's not like Mrao did anything like fucking evil. Well, okay. It is kind of evil, but it's funny. At least from my knowledge of what I've learned. From my knowledge of what I've learned, it's funny. It's funny, okay? I'm pretty sure Para is like a consenting adult. And I'm pretty sure this was like, she was above the age of 18. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about what Mrao... I don't care Mrao is race playing, okay? It's just funny. It's funny. Like, you're still my friend. You're still my buddy. It's okay. You're still my pal. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So, I'm gonna go get what? See you in a second. Oh, my hair's kind of weird. Okay, so I'll see you in a second, guys.
Oh my god. Yeah, man, I did race play. It's just okay. It's just it's fucking hilarious, dude. I don't know what else I don't know what else to say to it. Wait till you see the Mrao Gamma race play DMs, Marcus. Oh, I bet it gets wild in there. I bet it gets wild in there.
BRB. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, that's cold.
What an
Okay,
awesome
guys,
video,
so
dude.
that was the ice
Holy
bucket
fuck. He used to edit on an Apple. What is this? What is this?
challenge. Now, a little bit about
Was Para the
ice bucket
master?
challenge. I'm gonna
I'd
try
have
and
to
do
really
some
look
stuff
into
here.
it. I gotta look around here. I gotta
don't know
look
if I
around
work.
and
I
for a
don't know if
bit.
I'm even looking at the camera right now, so I'm a pro. Anyway.
Hey.
Fuck.
Hey.
I'm trying to find. I'm not gonna leak her side, but I'm trying to find something from my side that I can leak to where to where it's like funny for you to react to, but not read out loud. Because I don't even. There's no way you could read any of this out loud. There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way. Hold on. Let me find. These are all so bad.
Like you were just really. What do you mean they were bad? Are they just really racist?
Out loud. Don't read it out loud. Just like
okay.
take a look at this and like react to it verbally, I guess.
Wow.
Don't read it out loud. I don't think you can read. I'm not giving you permission to read it out
I'm
loud. I'm
not.
just giving you permission to silently
I'm not.
react.
I'm not.
Wait,
That's
so they were
crazy.
playing Hot Wheels. What's the issue?
Oh my god. That is a crazy thing to say.
These are like the light ones. Like again, it's only my side. I'm not gonna.
Oh
leak the
my
response,
god.
but, like, yeah, these are like the on the light side of things.
No. Wait, so they were playing Hot Wheels? What's the issue? I don't know. Puddle. Thank you for the 5.
True. Puddle's on to something.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. You can't show
Oh, okay. You'll like this one. You'll like this one. Is your wife home? Could you get a wrist check real quick?
She's not.
Oh,
She
okay.
just left. She literally just left for like the dentist or some shit. Oh my god.
Oh, 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 Marcus. Here's a classic.
Well, that's a simple one.
Yeah, that one's. Oh, this one's cute, Marcus.
Oh.
Hold, this one has a cute face in it. Look at that.
Oh my god. You're gonna make me throw up.
I mean, yeah, I'll stop it there, but yeah.
Dude.
What do you think? Could I get a wrist check from you?
Bro, you gotta work on your game. You gotta work on your game.
Why?
Man.
What do you mean? What's wrong with this?
It's just like you're too I don't know, like that's a lot to take in right away, is what I think.
Well, why were you gonna throw up?
It's just funny. It's just making me cough a lot. I was starting to kind of. It's just a little funny.
Well, I guess I mean, what do you? Well, like. Yeah.
No, it's it's okay.
I fucked up, Marcus. I fucked up.
Well, two consenting adults,
about,
right?
Well, I mean, I was talking about when my Cameron video releases, I was going to do a George Floyd body cam reaction video, but at this point, I don't know if I can do that anymore.
No, you can't. You can't.
I don't know if I can do that anymore.
You can't do that.
I mean, maybe when the heat dies down.
Yeah, when the heat dies down, you can go ahead and do it. Oh man.
Don't let them around your Section 8 housing ever. Yeah, I mean,
are these being shown?
What do you mean?
Are these?
No, I've only I downloaded the logs just in case. Like, I was
Moreau say this to her, the first thing you should ask is what will my life be like now that I have met the best man in the world.
Yeah, we're
person's side or whatever.
Look, we're giving you advice. Instead of what you're showing me here as Riz, you gotta go, what will my life be like now that I have met the best? Here, we'll replace that with woman in the world. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. See, I could see why you maybe got that mixed up, though.
Best N-word in the world.
Whoa. You could slip it in if they're okay with it. You could slip that one in, I guess.
Yeah. Marcus, do you think different of me?
No. I don't even think this surprises me at all.
What? How?
Wait, what do you mean, how?
Okay.
Thanks for the 10 Canadian, by the way, Captain C.
Well,
like given
do you have any questions, I guess? I mean,
given how you kind of act all the time and and like how silly you are on Discord, it's not surprising. It's a little more than I was expecting.
I guess I'm just kind of regret sending Babka the Tarzan thing. I think
Yeah, that was that. Looking
that
back at that, that's
probably
probably you should
that
probably
yeah, I
say
mean,
sorry to Babka now.
well, I would. They've had me blocked.
Oh, they have you blocked.
So yeah, because of the Tarzan.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because of that.
I think I should I think I should try and reach out and you know, hey, I'm you know that I'm sorry about
I'm
that, I
sorry.
guess.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have sent the Tarzan gif and said Tarzan was wrong about you.
That actually is true. I'm not surprised by Mrao. I'm just surprised by Para reciprocating. That's what I'm more surprised by. But
I mean,
it's funny. I guess I don't. It's a bit evil.
I DM'd you. Look at that. So yeah, this is so retarded. I don't know.
I feel bad for Para. I don't know if Para wanted this.
I don't know how bad I feel because it seems like she's leaked a lot to Perry, knowing that Perry leaks stuff. And
yeah.
goes overboard with stuff.
Oh, that's how this became a thing.
And then Perry leaked it, and she's like, "Why did you leak it?" And it's kind of like, I don't really know what you expected from this.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Hold on. Mrao, what can you I gotta call my wife. Can you entertain them for a second?
I guess. A car rolled over right in front of me and crashed into the guy next to me. Jesus. Well, that's not good. That's not. Hey, Asian drivers, am I right? I can't do those jokes anymore. I can't do those jokes. I can't be racist. This is fucked. The old me would have said something, you know, Asian drivers, am I right, guys? I can't do that no more. I'm sorry. It's normal. Mrao's on death watch. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, Maro, you tried apologizing to Babka and told her to shut up while you roleplayed that apology to Gamma for practice, so.
Well, Mrao, you tried apologizing to Babka and told her to shut up while you roleplayed that apology to Gamma for practice. I thought that was a funny bit. I made the mistake of assuming that she was more into the bits than she was. Which is my bad. I thought she was almost playing into it. But she wasn't. Her playing into the bit was not in fact her playing into the bit. It was the opposite. She was not into the bit. Is basically what's going on. Or basically what happened. Can you leak it so I can research this? The Babka DMs?
Oh.
Dickers leaked them a while ago. I sent you know the gif of Tarzan touching hands with the white girl? I sent that and I said, "Fuck you, N-word. Tarzan was wrong."
Are you talking about what you said to Babka? What did I
Yeah.
come back to?
Yeah, unless that's not what they're referencing.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Gah! That's me yelling in pain.
Okay, let's see. What have I come back to? Oh, Nate donated. Oh shit. Nate, thank you for the 5.
I already read
Oh,
that.
you read that.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. False alarm. My wife is fine. I thought she got hit by another car.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we got a nice little... Here, I'll do this. Let me read this real quick. All right, so in the Fortnite creator lobby, Perry is known for running squads with 2 regulars. Parapon and let's come up with a silly name. Let's just go
Star Smashed.
Star Smashed. Yes, Parapon and Star Smashed. Things were calm in their creative island until a storm circle of drama rolled in. It was discovered that Star Smashed had been sliding into the DMs of a known miner in the YouTube community, and not just casual builds.
And well, not YouTube, the Moisty Mire community.
Moisty Mire,
Wait,
yeah,
no,
sorry.
Loot Lake
community, in the Loot Lake community, and not just casual builds. We're talking full on. What would this is? Oh yeah, full on edits, topping off with the phrase "keep."
I'm gonna head off. You can finish this. I'll see you later.
Okay, see ya. Full on edits, topped off with the phrase "keep this discreet," which raised red flags across the whole map. Instead of logging off and taking the L, Star Smash tried to crank 90s to defend himself, claiming he was just trying to because some of these aren't Fortnite terms, so I gotta make sure I turn it into Fortnite terms. Revive. He was trying to revive the miner. But each wall he built only boxed him in deeper. People started saying he looked more... People started saying... How do I put this in better terms? How do I put this in a better term? We're reading it in Fortnite terms, Nate. It's okay. It's okay. We're just reading off what Jim Cell put in Fortnite terms. Okay? People started saying he looked more like let's see. Here's this. We'll incorporate some Stormy. People started saying he looked more like a guppy than a bubby. To distract from his collapsing build, Starstruck tried to launch a grenade at a rival player, Mrao, calling him a degenerate freak. Oh, I was talking to Mrao. Oh. His reasons? Mrao had been firing flirty emotes at Parapon just after they leveled up to 18. Well, hold on. Yeah, that's... They didn't just level up to 18 battle pass, but it's okay. It's okay. Mrao had been firing flirty emotes at Parapon just after they leveled up to 18 battle pass tiers. Not exactly out of bounds for the arena, all right? It's not out of bounds for the arena. Mrao had previously exchanged some questionable emotes in the pre-game lobby with a player who was level 17, while he himself was at level 19. Not ideal, but still within the same matchmaking bracket, right? Because they're in a similar, level range. The community is now just spectating the match, trying to figure out if Star Smashed is hard griefing his own rep, or if he's trying to third party to dodge heat from his own actions. Starstruck or Starcrash, now boxed in and out of mats, tried to call in a cease and desist reboot van on Perry, basically hitting him with legal threats, claiming Perry was griefing his rep by speaking on the situation. Community members saw it as a desperate reboot abuse button smash, trying to force Perry into silent spectating. Meanwhile, over in another part of the map, Mrau decided to go full tilted, hopping on mic to say that hopping on mic to say that race play is cool and epic. Yep, that's the quote. No mythic loot there, just hard cringe from the community. And people are starting to wonder if Mrau's character skin is glitched beyond repair. Now the whole creator scene is in full zone wars, with everyone picking sides, dropping receipts, and spectating the chaos. That's what it is. There's the drama. We got a full-on reboot van abuse. Starstruck is reboot abusing right now. He's reboot abusing. That's what's happening. All right, that's what's happening. Dude, what a strange fucking day. What a strange day, dude. What the fuck? Threatening reboot abuse. I mean, we can't be doing reboot abuse here, okay? We can't be doing reboot abuse. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, it is me, Asian Mrau. I am going to eat my cookie and vanilla pastry. Would you care to join me? My name is Mrau, and I like to race play as a Japanese man eating a cookie and vanilla pastry.
Exactly, Zach. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Sir, please. Sir, please. My name is Mrau, sir. And I like to throw shit around and race play. I am very into race play. And I like to fling shit around. My name is Mrau. I am a white cat. But I am not Indian. I'm actually not Indian, sir. I'm not Indian, sir. I am a white man. A white man, sir. There, that's my poking fun at Mrau. That's my poking fun at Mrau. Evil stuff. Evil stuff. Exactly, Zach. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Well, now what? Well, now what? We've gotten through all the... Was he pretending to be Chinese? No. No. White man born in India type shit. I am not fucking Indian. I just have the accent because I was born in India, sir. I am not the race playing. I was born in India, sir. I just have the accent because I was born here, sir. You've got to believe me. I am not one of them, sir. I am not. Why did I come back to hearing about Brown race playing the Parabon and someone talk? Speaking of race play, when I was in high school, I went to a school Halloween party dressed as a white man. I got into a lot of trouble. That's crazy. What I miss? Oh, Cat, you literally missed. You missed a lot, but it's okay. It's okay. All we know is Mrau fucked up. Okay, Mrau fucked up. Gulp, gulp. Race play is when you're being racist. Well, not entirely. Listen, Took consenting adults can properly race play. You just have to know how to properly race play. And I think the problem here is Mrao didn't know how to properly race play. That's what I think. How do we know Mrao was doing race play if we really don't know what race he is? Well, that's a fair statement to make, Tyrone. Race play is racism for a good cause. Race play is racism for a good cause because it's to make someone happy. You're making them happy. So is it really, yeah, you know, is it really racism? Well, it is. But it made him happy. The fresh hell did I walk into? It cracks me up that for many people, race play will seem worse than rape play. What the fuck? Really? What? I'll call ICE if Mrao is Mexican. Yeah, I call my wife evil. I've called her Ling Ling on stream all the time. The hell? We like to have fun around here. we like to have fun around here. Oh, Mark, I think you're stepping into some deep waters here, Mark. I think you're going a little too far. I think you're going a little too far here, Mark. All right. Oh, actually, you know what? From here, I know what to do. Jim Cell has provided me with some pretty good
right now, I
content.
don't want to eat your up, and not in a good
This
way.
looks really tasty. This looks like some content I could eat up. Consensual non-consent stuff is hella encrypted by many. I think maybe evil, actually. Maybe.
Because right now, I don't want to eat your up, and not in a good way.
And not in a good way.
Can I review the footage real quickly?
On May 1st, 2023, officers were on patrol when they receive a report of a
I'm in a body cam video? What? Tyrone, are you accepted? Oh, consensual non-consent stuff is hella accepted by many. I just... Like, here's the thing. At the end of the day, if two consenting adults are engaging in sexual... in something together, right? Even if it is on the lines of that, what am I supposed to say? I think it's something that you should just keep in the bedroom. As long as this shit is in the bedroom and it's between the two adults and it's not getting outside of there, I don't really care what you do. But if this stuff starts to get outside of the bedroom, then I start to kind of say like, oh, probably don't. Probably don't talk about this stuff. How to trigger a gang member in seconds on Code Blue Cam? Tyrone, are you dead serious? What the fuck? It's like it's a weird thing to try to like talk about because I don't really know how to feel about it because it's like, yes, I think rape play is like, I think rape play is just all around like, oh, Tyrone. Oh, Tyrone.
In March 2024,
hold on.
Dispatch
He's
received
saying
a report of a man yelling and destroying objects outside an apartment.
this
in
is
La Crosse,
well, this is
Wisconsin.
Tyrone, by the way.
individual in question was soon recognized as a 36-year-old male named Tyrone, a man.
I'd be too scared to do raise play. What if it stops being play? That's actually, you know, that's a really good question to ask when it comes to rape play. Like, what happens when it stops being play? You know, like you got to do all these like safe words and things, and then it's like, why'd you do it, Tyrone? Why'd you do it, Tyrone?
and officers were familiar with due to several calls to the same location over the past 3 days for similar incidents. Tyrone had allegedly been acting erratically and aggressively toward others, and had been involved in a bar fight the previous night.
Okay.
On top of that, he was currently out on bond for battery and disorderly conduct, and is a convicted felon for resisting an officer causing injury in 2013. Upon arrival, officers heard Tyrone shouting.
I was
followed by a
just
threat
chilling,
that
man. They
anyone who
kicked my
approached
door
his
in and
door
shit.
would be blasted.
Ah!
$76. He's shouting from inside his apartment.
You're better than this, Tyrone. You're better than this,
The
Tyrone.
door, he'll shoot that person and their 2 buddies. You hear him shouting out the window here.
I tried to tell him, man. I said I'd shoot you if you tried to come over to me, man, but they didn't listen, man. Ah! It's like a primal thing.
Right there. 76, he's gonna be inside his apartment, just shouting at this point. Is it his right down here? He's in.
Jesus,
okay, is it
cryptid.
downstairs? Yeah. I don't know if he saw
I'm gonna
him walking
remove
across
that
the hall,
message.
but as coming around, he said, he's like,
Cryptid,
"Hey, come knock
that
on
is
my
an
door."
evil, evil message. I'm gonna remove that message. Jesus Christ.
Like, I'll shoot them and his 2 buddies. So where's the yelling coming from then? I think he's going back and forth from the front to the back. So he could probably see it from that window. I'd come over here. Yeah. Jesus, I'm not shooting. Said if you knock on my
That's
door,
an interesting story, though, Cryptid.
Does he have guns? I don't think so. They said the dispatcher did say something once about a crossbow. Yeah.
But it,
He's
you
out-
know,
he's
listen,
out
it
front.
happens.
There's somebody out front next door.
I said a f***ing song happened tomorrow. Do you want me to kill me, Trey?
Hey, Tyrone. Hey, please come over here, man. Hands are empty. Come over here, Tyrone. Yeah, come over here.
Come on, Tyrone.
What do you want to go, Taser? Yeah, I got it.
This nigga's license, baby. I'm gonna kill this nigga. If he draw.
Oh, he's got a scooter and stuff. Tyrone, put that down for me, bud.
What's he say?
Put that down for me, bud.
What's going on? What's going on? What's the deal?
I'm not fucking okay.
Tyrone,
Nigga is fuck.
who are you shouting at? What's going on?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
I said, what's up?
Yeah, no.
Jess was at my
I know.
house.
I know. What's up,
Shake
man?
my fucking hand. Stop playing me.
Okay.
I'm not playing with me again.
What's going on?
You alright?
Yeah, what's
Shake
going on?
my hand. Oh, he's getting aggressive. Oh, he's getting aggressive. Is this Peter Griffin? Might as well be.
How you doing, man?
What's up? Why are you yelling?
Who said that?
Me. Why are you yelling inside your apartment right now?
Hold this. I'm putting to put you on video. Matter of fact, just stay on the phone. I'm gonna have to whoop this cop real fast.
I'm gonna have to whoop this cop real fast.
On the ground.
Tyrone!
Get on the ground.
Tyrone! That's no way to speak to an officer, Tyrone. Oh, this is the black culture I've been hearing so much about. This is Tyrone. The one in the in the chat is Tyrone. I was about to get a 300 game on Wii Bowling and they kicked my door in. $2 bet says he will say you shook my hand later. They hated him because he bowled 300. I sent you something. Oh, I see it, Romeo. I see it. I do. All right, I see it. Leave my brother alone.
Are you okay? I know. You're good.
You broke my thumb.
Are you okay?
Oh, ow!
Sarah, are you injured? Are you injured? You need medical attention? Yep.
Tyrone, are you okay? You need medical attention?
Tyrone, let me double like these. What hurts, Tyrone? You need medical attention, Tyrone?
Gang member, by the way. sorry. It's just gang member, by the way.
Hey, Tyrone. Which thumb? Which thumb? Which one? Which thumb? This arm? Your left one? Okay, we'll get your left one or your right one? Which one? Your left or your right one? Your left thumb or your right thumb? No, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Mira!
Hits right under his foot. Tyrone, are you injured? Tyrone, are you injured? Tyrone, what hurts? Hey, Tyrone.
Tyrone's not speaking. Oh, what'd you guys do to him? What'd you do to him? Did you hurt Tyrone? Why isn't he speaking? Why isn't he speaking? Ralph loves this shit. Ralph sees this and gets excited.
Can we have Tri-State come out here? Tyrone's not responsive. No, he's decentralized.
You want to sit up, man?
Tyrone, let's sit you up. Tyrone.
I'll throw it to your right side, okay?
You can have him come 33 for now.
Tyrone.
I don't believe he hit his head at all or anything. Did you see any? I don't know. That's what I was going to say. Do you want to roll this way?
He's dead!
We're going to do side, okay? We're going to sit you up. All right.
He's dead!
We're going to sit you up, okay? Give him a sternum room. What's that? Tyrone. Tyrone, wake up. Tyrone.
What did you do to him?
Tyrone, wake up. He's breathing. Yeah, he is.
Oh my God, what happened? Goofy ass motherfucker. You ain't break my thumb. You got me cuffed, right? You said you're gonna set me up, right, bro?
This guy might be insane.
I'll sit you up. Roll onto your side here.
Tyrone got him. I like how Tyrone's like reliving the moment. He's like reliving it. He's like, there it is. That's the moment. I got him.
I would never do no running, nigga.
There you go. That's fine.
Y'all never look scared to you?
No, you're fine. I'm gonna have you stand
what's
up.
up with y'all little secretive ass cruiser right
Stand
there?
up.
Oh, by the way, hi cats. I don't think I ever said hi to cats.
Stand up.
Ain't nobody ever worried about nothing, nigga.
Hi Fent. I don't know if I ever said hi to Fent.
Keep them motherfuckers.
If you take a seat in there for me, Tyrone.
Got it, sir.
You're under arrest right now for disorderly
And
conduct.
Romeo, I don't know if I ever said hi.
Take a seat.
Okay. Did anybody bleed? Are you bleeding, brother?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure, brother?
Sit all the way in.
I said, are you bleeding?
No, I'm good.
Do you have a soft tissue body harm or injury?
No.
Felony H?
No.
So this is just a disorderly conduct?
Disorderly, resisting, press law enforcement, bail job.
I was basically defending myself against 3 fucking officers, bro.
Sure. You said I'm
Are
gonna
you
fuck
sure?
this cop up, so...
What's that?
I said you said I'm gonna fuck this cop.
Hold on, man. Chill out. You say what?
Get in the car.
I said, what did you say?
You said I'm going to...
Oh, hi, Benzin.
It's right here. Flashing red.
Is it on?
Sorry.
Sure
Sorry.
it is?
Hi, Cody, by the way. I don't know if I ever said hi to Cody.
Okay, that's fine. Take a seat.
Sure?
Yeah, take a
Hi,
seat.
Tyrone, by the way. I don't know if I ever said hi. I gotta give out the highs, all right? It's always about giving out highs.
Hold him. Yeah. Sit there for me. Can you sit in there? Yep, just scoot that way. Yep, you're good. There we go. Slide all the way in.
Why?
I'm just gonna bucket in here.
Listen, man, I don't listen, cats. I don't know. And listen, hey, get mad at me all you want for saying this, but you know, the individual involved here is of a skin tone that, you know, they typically are always getting caught in their drawers. You know, it's just, it is. Listen, I don't know how to explain the phenomenon. I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, my fucking arm.
What's wrong with your arm? Is it hurt?
It's hurting, dude.
They're always chilling,
Which one?
but it's because they like to chill in them. They like to chill in them. They like chilling in their drawers. It's just how it is.
Armor.
Okay. What's up?
Do I got any hearts?
Are you hurt at all?
Yes, I'm fucking
What
I'm
hurts?
bleeding.
I didn't see any blood.
Just
on
like the altercation I got in when I got jumped last time at the bar.
Yeah.
What was that bar
Too
called?
hot for pants in the project.
Axe, and then what's the jail y'all taking me to?
Play Dying Light. I've actually never played Dying Light,
you. We
Romeo.
can get you checked out.
I want to play that game. That is a game that I have
In the back, yelling.
never gotten a chance to play.
Cops out here earlier tonight.
You get 300 in Wii Bowling, no clothes.
That
is true.
Of him, like,
You really gotta
fight
strip
somebody
down.
And described him like to a T, and he's like, "You guys are on some bullshit. You're just singling me out because I'm black and blah blah blah." That's not at all what it's about.
You gotta tell us what hurts, otherwise you can't
I
help.
told you everything hurts. Let's go.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the hospital?
Trust me, I don't want to go to jail.
What's that?
I don't want to go. I want to go
The
back to my
ACs
house.
work like in the
I'm in
UK.
my underwear.
You know, that's something I want to.
This is public.
That I thought Dickers was gonna be on longer. I was actually gonna do something. I was gonna get in. I was gonna try to get in and yell at him and debate him about the weather conditions and shit on him. I was gonna try to do that, but he's not here, so I can't. But
This is public humiliation. This is bullshit. I just got flexed to the concrete by a big ass fucking white dude named Armor.
Yep. So we'll get you checked out at the hospital, okay?
Good luck.
Don't need tri-state? No, I think we just trim him. You want to follow me down? Tell you what, Tyrone,
They
we're
died?
gonna go down to Gunner Center and get you checked out, okay?
I think Babka took him offline.
Do
Why?
what you gotta do, bro. What kind of gun is this? You hear me?
It's an AR-15.
What kind of gun is this orange gun right here?
It's a Remington 870, but it shoots less lethal slugs.
Oh, so it's a non-lethal shotgun?
Yeah, less lethal.
That shoots shotgun what's it called?
What's that?
What kind of gun is that, bro? Stop playing. I'm not gonna ask you again.
I just told you.
Yeah, but what kind of rounds does it shoot?
God, what the fuck is this? How do you get to this point where you're this aggressive after everything? Stop playing, bruh. Stop playing, bruh. You heard me, bruh. Stop fucking around. Bro, be nice. It's about being kind and caring and nice.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You lucky you came in there with your whole crew, because you don't want to see me with these hands. You understand what I'm saying to you?
What's that?
You don't want to see me with these hands. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I get you.
One-on-one, you can't me. You understand me? Armor.
I hear you, Tyrone.
I said one-on-one, you can't
I hear you, Tyrone.
I get you.
You get me? We'll see.
Okay.
Because I'm going to get the opportunity to be blessed to have a one-on-one with you. You understand me? In front of everybody. You hear me? You think you're ready for that? They told me that I'll have this opportunity. My father, you should get in, I'm somebody you should get in tune with, dog. Get ready, because we having a showdown. I'm going to come find you. Whether you in uniform or not, bro. And I'm knocking you the out.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay, that's all you got to say? Huh? You not scared?
No, sir.
Huh?
No.
By the way, you did break my thumb, and I will be suing you personally. You understand me?
Okay, we'll get you checked out.
You know
Okay.
why my adrenaline gets to pumping? 'Cause
Okay.
You scared me. You know why you scared me?
Why is that?
Because I be trying to kill myself every night with how much liquor I drink.
Well, that's not good. Why
Well,
are you doing
this is
that?
depressing now. Oh, this is just sad. Oh, Dickers is going to leak the pair DMs. Oh my, Dickers. Oh my god. Dickers. Dickers. So, you know, sometimes you gotta dick Dickers. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta do it.
Alcoholic, dog. In the definition of Wisconsin,
Power to my
I'm
people.
classified as an alcoholic, bro. You know that?
I did not. What do you mean by gang check?
Do you know how many gangs are out there on the cross right now?
There's a few. Are you saying you're part of a gang?
Major gang, brother.
Which one?
I ain't telling you shit. Cop, pig, bitch, loser, coward.
Subsequently, hospital staff was able to confirm that Tyrone did not sustain a broken thumb from getting his ass decentralized.
Run the game by me. What's supposed to happen when I get to the jail after I caught this already charged, so-called, and then I caught another so-called charge?
Yeah, so when we get to the jail, they're just going to bring you straight back to a cell, okay? That sounds pretty fair, right?
Then I'm going to get a signature bond.
Dickers just went live again. Did he? Wait, perfect timing. I specifically said, oh man, Dickers, I wish Dickers was here. No, I wish Dickers was live, but he ended earlier. He just ended. And then, voila, there he is, Dickers, my brother. I'm trying to do a fucking black set, like a Jamaican set. I can't. Hey, Flavorless. Hi, Dreamy.
See a judge, and then if they give you a signature bond, that's up to them.
What about for my pain?
For your what?
Pain.
Dickers.
I don't know if they can give you a bond for pain and suffering.
You're innocent until proven guilty, correct?
Yep, they're allegations.
I broke
of
my
you
thumb.
committing criminal acts.
There's allegations of me committing criminal offenses.
Yep.
And how do we know that these are not lies?
We personally witnessed all of it, and it's all recorded.
You three cops giving testimonies?
The four of us, yep.
The four of y'all cops is giving testimony. You talking about you three guys and that girl?
Yep.
That should be an interesting stay.
Well, hopefully it's uneventful. Are they coming out, or? I'm assuming dispatch.
I scraped my elbow. Oh, damn. Sorry.
All right, Tyrone, we'll get you out.
Sorry, Zach.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Slide out for me. I'll hang on to you.
I'm like,
You should do race play with Dickers live on stream.
Yeah.
Lying on my name.
I'll give you a little
True,
support
Tyrone,
staff.
listen, they're trying to lie about you, man.
All right, we'll go this way.
Them cuffs still tight.
What's that? Oh, you go. Take a seat right on this bench. Just take a seat right there. You should go straight back. You gotta stay seated, though, man.
Stay seated?
Yeah, because
You sure?
Yeah,
Are you scared?
No, you just gotta stay seated is all.
Huh?
No, you just gotta stay seated is all. Otherwise, jail's
Are you scared?
No.
You sure you're not scared sitting all the way over there with a gun? Oh, you don't got a gun no more.
No, I know.
You just got a taser.
Yeah. Can you stay
Did
seated?
you kick my ass?
Just stay seated for me, okay?
So,
Okay.
like, why do they act like this? They act so. Oh my god, I sound retarded. I said they. I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about gang people. I I want to make that very clear. I'm not saying they as in black people. I'm saying they as in like gang members, people in gangs. They act really hard like they're scary. But he has nothing on him. Like, why would any of them be afraid of you? You're in cuffs. You're in like cuffs. There's nothing to be afraid of. Absolutely nothing.
Hey,
We don't want to have to fight with you, okay? Just sit.
what's up? You don't want to fight me, bro. Move your hand.
You sit down. Sit down. Okay.
Can you sit? I said you don't want to fight me, bro.
Sit down.
No, you don't want to fight anybody. What you putting your gloves on for?
Go ahead.
You think you dangerous because you just walked over here defenseless with some gloves on, bro? Whatever.
Don't be so sure about that, Marcus.
I just want you to
Sorry,
sit. You don't
Tyrone.
wanna
You're
fight
right.
anybody, okay? Fight with me? No. What happened? Well, all that tough shit, Armor? It's still here. I just
Damn,
don't fight.
Dreamy.
You sure it's still here? Yeah. Sure?
You
I'm scared.
people.
I'm scared of you, bro.
Sorry, Cat. Sorry, DeMarcus. Sorry, Tyrone. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
With these customers. Come back. You ready to fight?
No, we're not going to fight. We're
You
not
sure
going
you're
to
not
fight
ready to fight? What you put on gloves for?
Well, because you're standing up, you're telling us you
I thought Marcus was black. Just say the N-word. I'm not
You never
black.
told us what martial art you're a black belt in.
Okay, he's showing us moves.
You think
Oh, he's actually pretty good. You know, that's scary.
Can you just sit down so you get back into a cell? That's it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
They're putting gloves on because they're going to search your butthole.
Tyrone, I don't. If I read you your rights, could I ask you some questions?
Yeah, man.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned.
I know.
If you cannot afford a hire lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer any questions or make any statements.
Tyrone don't need his hands to take these cops. That's true.
Oh, okay.
He literally only needs his legs.
So you can hear me. Okay, I'm not going to do that.
Stretch your cheeks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. No,
I hope to never have to go through that ever. Ever.
Why you pushing me, bro?
Because you're walking up on us after you've been kicking her out. Right?
You don't want me to kick your ass?
No. You're going to go back to a cell.
You got all your homies.
You're going to go back to a cell with these guys.
Tyrone, we're just going to walk you back, man.
There you go.
You're going to go. Threatening, resistance.
Jesus fucking Christ. Who is this guy? Who is the guy on the right? How tall is this guy? What the fuck? Holy fuck. What the shit is Torso? They're like actually scared of Tyrone. They're like, no, dude, what the guy up front is unironically fucking twiddling his fingers around like, I don't know how to deal with this. Like, they're scared. They're scared. These guys are so scared of Tyrone. They're actually afraid he's gonna take them all down. This is crazy.
This asshole slammed me on the concrete, bro.
I can probably get you some ice if you're going to be cool with us, Trevor. All right, let's start walking back here, okay?
Why did they bring so many cops out? Why?
Tyrone was charged with felony battery threat to an officer, misdemeanor counts of battery, disorderly conduct, resisting, bail jumping, and he was soon released on a $2,500 signature bond. Just 2 days later, he got himself arrested again on charges of battery threat to an officer and disorderly conduct, this time receiving a $2,500 cash bond.
So the same
a little
thing.
Over a month after that, Tyrone was arrested once more, this time for disorderly conduct involving a dangerous weapon and attempted battery, resulting in a $1,000 cash
How
bond.
do you not get put in jail for this? What? 3 in a row! 3 in a row! And he's still out? How? How? Listen, Marcus, you don't know what these people can do. You might try to bite you, okay? That is true, actually. You got to think about that, I guess. They do maybe bite. That's why you got to grab them by the hair in the back, and you just got to, you know how like a cat, you know how like cats, like little kittens, their moms, they grab them by the tuft behind their head, and they pick them up, and they go like limp. They like go limp. They just like freeze. You got to do that with him, though. You got to like grab his hair and pull it back and hold it there. He can't bite then. He's just stuck. You know? There you go.
Bond. As of November 2024, the court addressed all
Battery and disorderly conduct multiple times. Which I'm just kind of amazed that if you do it multiple times in a row, especially in such a short span of time, I can't imagine this guy shouldn't be in like jail, right? Like he should be serving time. But this first one happened. And then the second one happens like they said, what, a week later? It happened a week later. And then this one happens a month later. How do you not get charged and like how do you not get like put in jail or something for this happening like 3 times in a row? He's clearly like dangerous. This guy should probably not be out on the streets.
all 3 cases collectively. Tyrone was found guilty due to a no contest plea of battery threat to an officer in battery from the first case. All remaining charges, including those from the other 2 cases, were dismissed but read in. He was ultimately sentenced to 125 days in county jail.
Oh, never mind.
Which had already
There we
been
go.
served by that time. Head over to codebluecam.com.
Okay, well, there you go. 125 days. Never mind. Sorry, Tyrone. They can't hold Tyrone, man. True, Tyrone. Sorry, man. Listen, I'll get you out, all right? I'll grab those bonds, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to get you out, I got you, okay? I got you.
The employee told officers that the woman told her she was going to rob them, and she did just that. We'll get to see footage.
What? Wait, hold on. Let's restart this.
Because right now, I don't want to beat you up. And not in a good way.
Did I say years? To 125 days. So what? 4 months? It's not a lot of time, but I mean, it is what it is.
Can I review
it's
the
time.
footage
Where is this
On May
camera
1st, 2023, officers were on patrol when they received a report of a disorderly woman. The employee told officers that the woman told her she was going to rob them, and she did just that. We'll get to see footage of that interaction.
I need you to call 911 right now. You stop.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Virus to everybody.
Hey. Gaming for Hope is a fetal alcohol baby. Dude, does that doesn't surprise me at all. Look at this guy. Come on now. Come on.
I want to compete at the highest
Just take a
levels of
second and look at this guy.
Number 1 at community.
Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Listen. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. He looks so smooth. He does look very smooth. I would not be surprised if this was the case, all right? I would not. I would not be surprised at all, all right? Just saying.
Hey, I'm Officer with Clark County Police. What's going on?
I understand what you're saying, but honey, you were created out of me. I know that. Don't lick your lips.
What's going on?
I need you.
You
to
were
call 911.
created out of me?
What's going on?
I need it.
That would be the craziest lore if this ended up being her son or something. Oh.
Okay. What's going on?
No, I need an
We have a no beard picture? Oh my god, wait, I know I'm pausing. Pause Andy. Call me a pause Andy all you want. We have a fucking no beard picture? What the fuck? He looks so young. He's so young and spry. He's so young and spry, dude. What the fuck?
Okay. Do you have, can I have your name?
You
and
can
ID?
really see it
Or-
here. You really can.
What's your first and last name? I'm Officer. I'm nice, friendly. What's your first and last name?
You do the best intentions for everybody.
I do.
Do you realize that I'm a contender just standing next to you?
What's your first and last name? Let's start with
Did you
that.
answer my question?
What's your first and last name?
I'm not going to give it to you because I was born of St. Mary's, but I'm not going to the hospital.
What's your first and last name, ma'am?
I don't have one.
I need your first and last name. We're gonna be in cuffs.
I'm not going to have one. Thank God for my people right here. I'm trucked in for the right reasons, but I need you to back away
Because I've been exposed to something.
What's your first and last name?
I've been
I
exposed
need you to
to
back
something
away
that
because
can
I've been
harm-
exposed to
harm from
something.
everybody, especially
I need your first and last name.
I don't have one. I don't have a license. It was stolen.
Can you provide me with your first, last name, and date of birth?
First name is Terry Burt. That's my first and last name.
Terry Burt.
No, my name is Terry with a C.
Carrie.
Yes.
Cerry.
No, honey, you're making up a name that's not even this.
Can you spell it for me then?
You talk with a proper tongue.
Spell your
I
first.
need an ambulance. I don't need a police officer.
Okay. Well, right now we're
What?
investigating something, so I need your
I,
first and
I
last
don't.
name.
This lady, dude. This lady's awesome. What the fuck? This lady's awesome. This lady's awesome. She's quirky. Yeah, she's quirky.
We got called for a theft.
Talk with proper gum, Marcus. True. You're right. You're right.
Okay.
It's not Athens Park County.
What's your date of birth, ma'am?
38.
And you said your last name is Burt?
I'm born Burt, yes. So that's what most
I'm
people-
born Burt.
I'm born in St. Mary's.
Okay, I'm born Burt.
I'm gonna go talk to them real quickly.
I'm not under arrest, and don't piss me in because I'm a walk on.
Ma'am, you mind coming over here and talking to me?
I want to stay near somebody that's going to keep me safe from you.
You're completely safe.
I'm not safe from you at all.
Okay, ma'am. So what happened?
She walked in, she started talking gibberish. She said, I'm going to rob you.
Okay.
And then she grabbed like 4 drinks, 4 bags of chips. I said, don't leave the store. I'm going to call the police. She said, well, I own the store. She left. Okay.
I own the store.
How'd you end up here?
I walked.
You walked here? Where are your shoes at?
I left.
You left them where?
What'd you do?
What do you mean?
What'd you do to me?
What did I do?
What'd
to
you do to me?
So she took 4 bags of chips and drinks.
This woman is
Okay.
on
What are the price of
something,
the
dude.
chips?
What the fuck is she
Probably
on about?
$20 worth of product.
Central 394.
And she tried to come back in, but we had locked the door too. You didn't call 911. I asked for one. There's 3 male officers, and I want a female.
Are those your shoes, ma'am?
Nope.
What did you say the name was?
I
What's your
thought that was a
first name?
cat
Bert?
under the truck.
I'm not registered as St. Mary's since I've
She
died.
ditched the shoes. She ditched the shoes under the truck. Dude, good work. She's actually figuring out how to beat him.
I need you to back away because you're making me uncomfortable. And I'm a victim of not a victim. You're not listening. You're dead birds. What you are.
Your last name, ma'am?
No, that's my ex-husband's last name. That's not me.
Do you have some kind of
I have
ID?
no ID. So I am.
This has got to be. She's got to be like
I
maybe
don't exist.
homeless or something.
And do you want to press charges?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm just gonna let you know her
I
background.
can barely
She
grow
does-
facial
she
hair.
is
I'm never
mental
gonna
health.
be a man.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm over here with a big old bushy beard.
Okay.
Coming in.
And do you want her bar from here?
Yes.
Okay. So.
So should we press charges or just bar?
But there's one issue. My hair's fucking, dude. I said this earlier. But my hair is fucking bleach blonde, and it is. I have been trying to clean it to make it feel good, and it doesn't. It feels so gross. It feels sticky and gross. I need to put on that green hair dye today. Today's the day where we put it on. Yeah, I think she's homeless. She's gotta be,
Because I was
dude.
born at St. Mary's, but I died. I smell good to you. I'm based in your own bed of their own babies. So
She
I'm
got
gonna
heart
listen to y'all,
though. She
and I
does
need
got
you
heart.
to Call 911.
I'm queuing off of you. Do you want me to look at a photo on the F drive?
A photo?
I think that's gonna be hers based off of her ex-husband's name.
I'm not guilty of what?
No, I'm trying to positively identify you, ma'am.
My name is Terry Birds. Call St. Mary's Hospital.
You can bar her for up a period of 2 years. It's your choice if you want to.
Wholesome. Yeah, this is wholesome moment.
Yeah. So I mean, you can. She stole from the store, so you can definitely.
Yeah, I want to press the charges.
Okay. All right.
The baby's in trouble, and I need to go to a different hospital in a different area.
Okay.
Because I've been exposed to something that makes me a contaminant.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm exposing something that
So,
makes me
they
a
wanna press charges
contaminant.
on her.
Is she trying to get out? Is she trying to get out of this by saying I'm a disease? I'm a disease. Don't touch me. You're gonna get my disease. Oh God.
4 bags of chips, 4 drinks.
No, I didn't.
All worth
Those
$20.
chips are over there.
They also want to bar her.
Y'all don't bar me? I didn't.
Queuing off of you, dog. This is your fault.
How do you know? Oh no, you were still.
One time I was at a train station and the homeless
Alright,
lady
ma'am, so
asked me if I was the Holy Ghost.
They're
What?
See what you wear?
Are you
They wanna
like
press
pale
charges
or
on you, okay?
something?
For
What?
shoplifting, okay?
What did I shoplift? Can
Eat
you
that
see
shit.
anything that's so?
The chips and the
She's
drinks.
like Venom. I know, yeah, she's like
You have,
Venom.
Did you see him on me when I was arrested?
for shoplifting.
Officers, trust me. Trust me, you don't want to go near me. There's a demon inside of me. There's a fucking demon in me.
Oh, y'all definitely want to me today, don't you?
I think
Y'all definitely want to me today,
Her and a
don't you?
random guy kissed?
I have
Oh,
a male officer
okay.
touching me, and I don't want to be touched.
Okay.
Put your hands
Okay,
behind your back.
arrest me and take me to Clark County. And you will not be me at all.
No, I won't.
You will not be fucking me at all. I wasn't planning to.
I'll make sure I can make before y'all have me. Don't double ban me.
Oh, you missed it, Desali. Callmecarson's, you would know. You would know when you get
You take me
reminded.
straight to the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Desali,
You
by the
swear
way.
to God?
Yes, ma'am.
Does your life depend on it?
What if she's
Oh,
pregnant with the
you're mad.
Antichrist? Yeah, and
I'm
you're all
eating.
touching her.
I'm your rat of a sewer.
ID from the caller.
I got
You
all
need to
that.
have her DNA because I just gave y'all all ours.
I guess video
I
footage.
just
if
gave
possible,
all y'all a
but
virus.
I'll get
That
I
is
know I
crazy.
was in a bubble when I got
She's
to this house.
contaminated, officer. You gotta get out of there.
I've been arrested many times.
It's not worth it. Let her go.
Are those your shoes over
Let
there?
her
ma'am?
go.
Okay.
They're yours.
I'm just making sure
Y'all just
so
stole
we
me.
can
Y'all
bring
just
it.
robbed me. Y'all
You're
I'm no
mud.
ID.
I'm mutant.
No, I'm a Jane Doe.
I'm gonna search you. Do you have anything that's gonna?
You're not supposed to pat me. I want the officer at the jail to pat me down. I have a right.
Let's go, ma'am.
So don't.
28 days later, yeah.
'Cause right now, I
Yeah.
don't want to eat you.
This is where it started. The
Okay,
fucking,
pat me down like you're
the evil 28 days later disease. I forgot what it's called. Like, I forgot what the virus is called, but it makes them rage. It's the start. I'm gonna eat your ass up. She starts seeing red.
about to have, and I'm gonna grab your and pull it out of your.
True, Mark, true.
I hope you ain't ready for your hand.
Here, let's see,
You
Captain
don't have to hold
C.
me so tightly, sir. I've been arrested many times. I've been prison.
Not holding you tightly at
So
all.
thank you for letting.
Are those your shoes over there, ma'am?
I've been arrested
They're
as
yours.
many times
Just
as
making
what?
sure
Y'all just
so
stole
we
me.
can
Y'all
bring
just
it.
robbed me. Y'all me. I have no ID. So now I'm a Jane Doe.
I'm gonna search you. Do you have anything that's gonna?
You're not supposed to pat me. I want the officer at the jail to pat me down. I have a right.
Let's go, ma'am.
So don't touch me. Because right now, I don't want to eat you up. You're not in a
I'm
good
gonna
way.
eat your ass up.
Okay, pat me down like you're about to have. And
Pat
gonna
me
grab
down
your-
like you're about to fuck me.
and pull it out of your.
What? What? What?
Up. And not in a good way.
And not in a good way. She's gonna eat his ass up and not in a good way.
Okay, pat me down like you're about to have. And I'm gonna grab your.
I'm gonna grab your fucking.
and pull it out of your.
Okay. Okay. Evil. All right.
I hope you ain't ready for put your hands in my pants. There's nothing on me but my feces of you. Don't get near there. Don't get near there.
Stop,
You're not allowed to touch me right there. See,
ma'am.
I'm not your ma'am. I'm your worst.
Give me. Turn around.
I'm not your ma'am. She's about to say I'm your worst nightmare.
You have any needles or anything?
She's
on
about to say it. They didn't let her finish.
I'm what?
That's it. You're good to go on the turn.
Are you gonna take me straight to jail?
You're going to jail, yes,
You
ma'am.
better. You got my tobacco. I'm Cherokee.
She's showing a 29.
They mentioned something about a 29.
I think it was barrings everywhere but here.
1040,
Okay.
1022.
Now, what is she gonna say to
They
them
said
at the
something about a
station?
29 on her, but oh
Keep-
well. I just wanted to make sure our jail
Keep
is
in mind, I think this woman's been arrested twice. There's 2 videos about the same woman, by the way.
That's not me.
So Jimbo gave me 2 videos, and I believe it's the same woman. A cop has done something to her in the past. Possibly. Marcus, I got Whataburger. Ooh. Chat, remember when I asked you guys and put up a poll and everything asking, hey, which one, Jollibee or Pokey? And you guys picked Pokey, and I was like, all right, thanks. I didn't even get Pokey. And Chiba Hut was also on the list of things. Chiba Hut wasn't, I didn't get that either. I did not get that either. I didn't get it. I'm evil. I lied.
Small conversation
And I'm evil.
we had about possibly going like strong arm robbery, but it's not gonna fly.
This one was
Talking
posted
mental
first?
health
Okay.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
I
So
would
our
just
first
do
encounter.
shoplifting and check the criminal history. She has 3 prior convictions. I'll charge it to a felony.
Okay. Do you think I need to get the security footage?
I would at least review it with your body camera on. You may not
He
need to
scammed
pull it,
us.
but
No one-
you can review
Well,
it
now
and then say,
listen,
oh, yeah,
here.
This is clearly her taking food and
Do you
leaving.
eat Chinese food with chopsticks, Marcus?
Alright.
Answer carefully. Like specifically Chinese food? It depends on the food, I guess. Depends on the food. Some of them you don't eat with chopsticks. Some of them you do. Hi, Remy. Good morning. Remy, it's winter time where you're at, right? It's cold as it's balls outside, right? I bet you you step outside and you're in a big old coat and it's cold. He rigged the election of food. Yeah, it's bad. It's so weird knowing that in Australia it's the exact opposite fucking it's the exact opposite. It's boiling hot over here and it's fucking freezing for Remy. That's awesome. But that's awesome though. But I mean, for anything that's Asian, if there's chopsticks put on the table, I eat with chopsticks. I don't pull out the fork. I'm not a little pussy. All right, I know how to use chopsticks. But Filipino food is different. You don't really eat Filipino food with chopsticks. You want to know something that's wild about Filipinos? They eat with their fucking hands. They eat with their hands. And I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry if this sounds rude and if this sounds a little, fucked up. But that is almost Neanderthalic. I'm sorry. It's Neanderthalic a bit. Why are you using your hands? They scoop the rice with their hands. Like I'm being dead serious. They scoop the ingredients with their hands and they put it on top of each other and then they eat out of their hand. And listen, I get it. That's just how they eat. That's just how they eat. But my wife tried doing that one time when we started dating. And I gave her the weirdest look. I looked at her, I was like, what are you doing? I literally that day, I was like, you are never doing that again. It's like, that's not happening. Unless it's finger food. Like, I understand finger food, right? Like, you pick up a fry. You pick up a fry and, that's how it's finger food. You pick up a fry with your fingers. You don't scoop rice into your hand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that sounds rude, but you don't scoop rice into your hand. Hope they wash their hands a lot. Well, that's the thing. To be fair, who said it? Captain C said it. Filipinos are, a little behind, so they don't have a lot of, in the poorer areas, they don't have a lot of utensils or anything, so they use their hands. And water is also kind of a thing that you don't use, only in short bursts. Like, you kind of clean yourself off in, a tub. And not a tub, but it's, an actual, it's like a, how do I explain this? It's like a bucket of some sorts. I'd have to wait till the wife is back home. She'd explain so much better. I've been eating too many animal style fries. I need a fork for that shit. True. If you're eating animal style fries, then you can't use your fingers.
Can I review the footage real quickly?
Hand sanitizer? No, that's not. Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, no. Next, he's gonna say I can't eat fufu with my feces. Well, I got a bad news for you, Marcus.
This is after.
This is while.
Just a bucket of water that you scoop. Yeah, so you sit in the bucket of water and you scoop it with a little cup and then you dump it on your head and then, You put a little soap in the bucket and then you share. If you're, it depends on how not wealthy you are, okay? It really heavily depends on how much you're making in your household. If you're not making a lot and you're really poor, you take turns in the water, which, listen, I get it. That's evil. That's how they got to wash themselves, all right? But if you can afford to, you know, dump the water out and start anew, you know, then you do that.
She's stealing it.
Central 2255 or Central 2258, you said 4? Okay.
She just goes up there. She's going up to that hill.
She left out already?
Yeah.
She was right here, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, we do. And if somebody could retrieve this stuff on the hill that she might not have opened, that we can have back.
You guys want that bad? I mean, I wouldn't.
I mean, I can at least throw it away. Because somebody might
I don't know.
grab it from the hill and then try to come in here and like, swap stuff out. But
She just walked. Yeah, she walked out with the food. Evil. That's evil. That's evil. She's evil. Guilty. 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 Guilty.
Chips, ma'am? How much are the chips?
$1.99. Yeah, $1.99.
Yeah. So I definitely got it on video of her arguing, saying stuff, and then taking the chips and bringing something out the store.
So when you run her criminal history, if
let's
you
see.
determine, okay, there's 3 prior convictions, not charges, but convictions, found guilty of shoplifting.
Hell yeah.
Sige, ako rin
They get showers with Rose's dad.
We want to shower too with you.
With you. Yeah, true. With you.
Together now?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes they have to share together at the same time.
Tara pa. Ed is shocked, but it's normal to my family to take a wash together.
Together, yeah. That's pretty normal.
Close and we are comfortable to each other. Put out.
Take this, huh? Okay, what do we do?
Yeah, just pour it on yourself. Don't act retarded, Ed. All right? Obviously, that's what you do. You pour the water on yourself. What do you think you do to clean yourself? You stand in a shower and you let the water pour on your head. Come on now.
Oh my God! Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice. This has to be the weirdest experience of my life.
Exactly, Zach. You got it right.
Nice.
He's doing it with pants on.
Yeah, nice.
Wait a minute.
Whoa. Are those chickens?
Yeah, they have chickens.
Chicken.
I think my wife said they have chickens. I don't know if they have chickens or if they have something. They have an animal somewhere. She has some family that have some. They all have animals. They all have animals.
Salamat.
There's chickens. There's chickens?
Yeah.
And rabbits and bunnies. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay.
Dude, have you guys seen Rose's room? Oh,
Rose.
it's crazy.
Rose.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, I dropped the soap.
I dropped the soap. Oh, great.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
You done?
Oh my God. Rose, what is that?
I think mouse.
That's a mouse or a rat?
I think so.
Problem?
Yeah.
Is this Thailand? No, this is the Philippines. This is what the Philippines
I
is
cannot
like.
wait to get out of here, so I'm going to make hotel reservations as soon
It's
as
a
possible.
gerbil.
But first, I want to ask her father if it's okay, out of respect, because I'm a father and I would expect the same. But I'm not sure
Wait, hold on. What did he say?
here, so I'm going to make hotel reservations as soon as possible. But first, I want to ask her father if it's okay, out of respect, because I'm a father and I would expect the same. but I'm not sure how he's feeling about me. What if he says no?
That is fair. Well, what if he says no? Then you deal with it, brother. What the? What do you mean? You say like, oh, I hate these fucking 90 Day Fiance people. Oh, I love this woman. She's the woman of my dreams. She's the woman of my future. But I can't stand to live in their fucking shithole house because she lives in a third world country. What am I gonna do? If you loved her, you'd stay, you retard. Retard. That's how it works. Oh, I love this woman so much. I love this woman so much. Goes to where she's living, realizes she's like living in the slums because she's poor as shit. I don't think I could do this. I don't think I could do this. I hate Big Ed. All the seasons were shit. Dude, Big Ed is a fucking big dick. I hated Big Ed too. He was an asshole.
Or, you know, 3 prior convictions.
But like to be fair, Rose was she's obviously only doing it because there's money involved. It's not that hard to point that out. She lives in like a fucking shit, you know, area. She's poor as shit. Like obviously she's doing it because there's money involved and she can get money out of Ed and she can exploit him. That's like why these women do it. But like a part of me is like I get it because you know she's fucking poor as shit. She's poor as shit. She needs money. She's doing it to get money. Yeah, and she's a lesbian too. Yeah, well that's common amongst all. Unironically, Dasali, pretty much most Filipinos are gay as shit. I'm just gonna be honest. They're pretty fucking gay.
Shoplifting, the 4th one, this one could be upcharged to a felony, but if it's not, then you can just 1095 and book her at the jail on a municipal citation.
Okay.
Yeah.
She has an OF.
Right.
What? No!
Yeah, we have somebody in the back of this car right now, sir. We're on a different call.
It's not on our property. I'm just telling you.
So I appreciate the heads up, but we got to take care of this first.
You think he was incapacitated or?
I don't know. He may be dead. I don't know.
Okay. Probably.
He's behind the gas station? Okay. I'll go check on him. Thank you.
All right.
I'm going to go check on this guy real quick. Just confirm that. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go with him, but just confirm that with O'Neill.
Okay. All right.
And check for criminal history prior to booking.
Sorry, I'm pausing randomly and derailing. Back to this 90 Day Fiance thing, but I just always love seeing the 90 Day Fiance stuff. And every time it's a relationship where you can easily tell like the woman or the guy or whoever's like from a foreign country is just doing it for like monetary reasons. Every time they have these like random sit down talks about like, I care about you. I love you. I care about you so much. And then the foreign one's just like, yeah. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, dude, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? Obviously they don't. I mean, listen, listen. You know, I got my wife out of the slums, sure, but at least I got her on the ring. You know what I mean? At least get him locked in, okay?
All right. Stop banging on my door.
You take me to the jail or not? Similar to a young black guy that I saw the other night, and I think that you are.
Oh, someone dap up Zach. Is anybody gonna dap him up?
Can you please be quiet, ma'am?
Why are you taking me to jail, right?
Yeah, you're going to jail, but please be quiet. I'm tired of hearing your mouth. I'm tired of hearing your mouth. Please be quiet.
You know, is that why I'm making me nervous? I want to get this nervous because I have 2 kids that
Quiet.
Who is Danielle and Mohammed? He's clip chimping me? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Geekers.
Okay. Race play is racism for a good cause. Okay, so this is where they're talking. Okay.
That's why Major Windy became Brother Bear. He's hibernating. Oh! Oh, are they talking about Mrao?
I'm literally 5xing through this stream.
That's Tyrone's body cam. What is he looking for? Is he looking for Mrao? Is he looking for the Mrao message? Does he want the Mrao message when Mrao admitted he was like race playing or whatever? Is that what he wants? I could just send that to him. Is that what Mrao wants?
Insane. Before this, look further back. Okay. Somebody better find me. Look at him, man.
Is that what he's
Look
looking
at him,
for?
dude. That. Please. Please, milady. Write
Here.
N-word slave on your tits for me.
Please.
Minus 116. Okay. Because I want to see that this is actually... Wait, that's when morale calls in. Oh my god!
Okay. It's okay.
It was consensual. She reciprocated.
It's okay. It's okay.
So, I'm gonna go get what? See you in a second.
Let's see.
Oh.
What is he looking for? Is he looking for Mrao part? What is he looking for? Oh. Is this what he's looking for? I think this is what he's looking for. Oh my god. Yeah, man, I did race play. This is evil.
Okay. It's fucking hilarious, dude. I don't know what else I don't know what else to say to it. Wait till you see the Mrao Gamma race play DMs, Marcus. Oh, I bet it gets wild in there.
Is he literally just reacting to the Mrao stuff? Is that what it is?
Garvey. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, that's cool.
What an
Okay,
awesome
guys,
video,
so
dude.
that was
What a reaction from Dickers. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck this British cunt. Oh, it's 80 degrees outside. I'm on fire, mate. Oh, I'm on fire, mate. Fuck this guy. Fuck. Fuck. All these fucking Americans don't understand how fucking hot it is here. They would never understand. Fuck you. God, I love Dickers, man. He's so
Holy
awesome.
Fuck.
Making jokes about race mixing. About fucking gorillas.
What did I come back to? What did I come back to?
Was he trying to rope Babka into these fantasies? Without her realization?
He was trying to rope her in. He was trying to rope her in. Oh, that's what you're trying to show me, Desali. I see. He's covering the Mrao part. He's covering
That
the
was
Mrao,
outrage, yeah?
the
Lot of rage.
race
Getting
play.
a lot of rage
He's
out
covering
there.
the race play.
Oh, Babka, you filthy N-word.
Is it because Marcus has an Asian wife?
Babka.
Do I?
Babka, you're filthy.
Am I supposed to race play now? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Mrao's in the comments saying stop. Mrao said stop for a bit. Hey.
Fuck.
Hey.
I'm trying to find. I'm not gonna leak her side, but I'm trying to find something from my side that I can leak. To where
Whoa, what?
Hold on.
Okay, so this is where people have been talking about Morao's trying to get something that he can maybe throw back. That's making sense now.
to throw back.
I'm trying to find.
No, he just.
I'm not gonna leave.
No,
her
he
side,
straight
but
up
I'm
just.
trying to find
I
something from
Chad, I
my
want you
side
guys
that
to
I can
understand
leak
this. He just showed me what he
to
said.
where
It's really funny.
it's like funny for you to react to, but not read out loud. Because I don't even. There's no way you could read any of this out loud. There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way. Hold on. Let me find.
I'm not going to show anything. I don't think Dickers understands. I don't show anything. I don't say what is
These
said.
are all so bad.
Like,
Okay, I
like you
disavow
were just
this.
really. What do you mean they were bad? Are they just really based on his reaction, he's gonna have another
Read it out
fireside
loud,
chat with
just, like,
Babka later?
Take a look at this and like react to
True.
it verbally, I guess.
Wow.
Don't read it out loud. I don't think you can read. I'm not giving you permission to read it out
I'm
loud. I'm
not.
just giving you permission to silently
I'm not.
react.
I'm not.
Huh?
Wait,
That's
so they were playing
crazy.
Hot Wheels. What's the issue?
Leave me
What
out of it,
are
Gamma
in
says.
these
Chat.
DMs?
Gamma said, leave me out of it. What are these
Oh my
DMs? You have to be a.
Morale has this.
You have to be
That is
buddy.
a crazy thing to say.
You have
I mean,
to
I'm
be a
guessing
buddy.
These are all like exported and saved now, so.
Like again,
You
it's
have
on
to
my
be
side,
Morale
I'm not
buddy.
gonna
You
lie.
have to be Morale
God.
buddy.
Like,
I'm Morale
yeah,
buddy.
These are.
So
these are
Morale's
like
just
the-
leaking his
on
side.
The light side of things.
Yeah, these are the
Wait, so
apparent.
we're
Morale
playing
said
Hot
these are the
Wheels? What's
light
the
ones,
issue? I
which
don't
I thought
know.
was crazy.
I don't know.
I mean, they're.
Hot
I guess
Wheels
to be
are
fair,
fine.
they can
True.
be. There could be
Puddle on
worse.
something.
To be fair, there could be worse.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. You can't show
Oh, okay. You'll like this one. You'll like this one.
Which one was this one?
What are they doing?
Is your wife home? Could you get a wrist check real quick?
She's not.
Oh,
She
okay.
just left. She
Does
literally
do I
just
need to
left
race
for
play with
fucking
my wife
breakfast
now or
some
something?
shit.
Morale
my
blushing.
God.
Stop.
Oh, 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 Marcus. Here's a classic.
Well, that's a simple one.
Yeah, that one's. Ooh, this one's cute, Marcus.
Oh my
Oh.
god, how much does this guy have, bro?
This one has a cute face in it. Look at that.
Dickers,
Oh
you
my
have to be a
God.
buddy, but I don't think Dickers
made
is
me
buddy
throw up.
anymore. Dickers is being mean, so there's no buddy.
I mean, yeah, I'll stop it there, but yeah.
Dude,
What do you think? Could I get a wrist check from you?
that's bro. You gotta work on your game. You gotta work on your game.
Why?
Man.
What do you mean? What's wrong with this?
It's just like you're too.
He's too
I don't
what,
know, like-
Marcus? He's too what, Marcus?
That's a lot to take in right away, is what I think.
Okay.
No, he's
Right,
not showing.
lovely
It's
stuff.
it was
I-
lurally just
Okay.
messages
So
that he
is Morale
sent
trying
to
float
Para.
these as if he's going to release them? Inside of me
Do
right
a
now,
sexy Filipino lady
I
voice.
don't know how to do one.
there are two
Um,
beings. Okay. There's two sides of me right now. Okay.
let's think. Oi, bro. Oi,
Who's
bro.
this guy?
Fuck. What would be a good
Who's saying, "Oh, Morale,
like thing to say?
Morale, you should leak the DMs." What? Morale
Well, that's-
called
no, well, that's
Paragon
just like-
N-word and told her to
You-
write N-words.
You have sex with me. You fuck me. You fuck me good. $5. $5. You fuck
Releasing the
me.
images might be a bit far, but that. Morale better
I am
release
Lady
those
Boy.
DMs.
You
I mean,
fuck me.
Everyone knows what's in them. Basically, at this point, releasing them would just be a.
I don't know how to do
formality,
sexy
and
Filipino,
and then This
though.
part, it's like, oh,
That one's like really hard to
but
do.
Parapon,
They have very
but
specific
Parapon-
accents.
Parapon did nothing wrong. You know, sure, she sent these around. She leaked them. Should she have been like going around and sharing all these DMs? I mean, she's already leaked her side like privately. But
Me rub you wrong
now she's
time.
given
Me
so
rub you
many-
wrong
so
time,
many
dickers.
details to all these people, but she doesn't deserve this, does she? Surely she doesn't deserve this. Well, if she didn't want this to happen, maybe she shouldn't have spoken about this with so many other people. Maybe she shouldn't have said this with so many other people. She's already leaked intimate details about what her and Morale was.
I'm so lost. I'm a little lost on the Morale stuff at this point, because from my understanding, it seems just like two above 18-year-olds indulged in some... They did some race play, which, I mean, listen, is it evil? Yeah. Is it evil? Yeah. Is it funny? Yeah. It's really funny. I don't think anything evil has happened, though. I mean, you could probably just make fun of Rao for being for being just, I don't know, weird, for being horny, I guess. I don't know. Especially doing race play, I don't know. Especially doing, like, race play. Dickers has lost the plot. Has he? Has he lost the plot? He's not having fun with it. He's having fun with it, but he's not doing it. See, this is why he doesn't get the messages from Rao. He doesn't get to see what was said, all right? This is why. This is why. All right, I'm going to react to...
Yeah, this sounds really raggedy. This is the stop stick thingy.
It's supposed to be in that.
Let me go fishing. Yeah, she doesn't like me. She doesn't like males. And she doesn't like me because I'm black, so...
Oh, what? She doesn't like me because I'm black? Did she not? Rao is just being a silly little guy. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm just not getting the full story, I guess. I don't know. But if I'm not mistaken, from what I heard, this was a consensual thing. From what I'm seeing and from what I heard, it's a thing that these two both engaged in consensually. And Para just leaked it to Perry, apparently. And that was a dumb thing to do because Perry leaks everything. And now everybody knows, and it's like, I guess, embarrassing. So Mrao is just having fun with it, which, I mean, yeah, who cares? It is fun to laugh at, though. It is fun to laugh at, for sure.
But we're gonna go to this blue door. Okay. Don't give me a reason to. We'll be good.
No, I'm not, Mama.
Just hang tight on this black mat for me, okay?
She's so calm with the lady.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Are you from Athens?
I'm born in St. Mary's.
Okay.
She's so calm with the white woman. She hates the black guy, dude.
What is happening?
Was it for the hornies or for the funnies? Well, does it matter? That's kind of the question that I'm asking is like, does it matter? Because they're both above 18. So I mean, you know. Like you can, if it was for the hornies, let's say it was for the hornies and it wasn't for the funnies, let's just say that. It's like at the most we're just exposing that Mrao and Para engaged in like some pretty cringe, in a cringe, you know, little thing, right? Like little fling, I guess, is what you would call it. A cringe little fling. But if it's for the funnies, then I mean, you know, then like, you know, like, oh, okay. I mean, either way, it's silly. I hate these gay back and forth, dog. I don't want the race play leaked, but I also do. Just leak them. Stop edging Parapon. Obviously has a humiliation fetish on top of the race fetish. What the shit? Otherwise, she wouldn't have told other people about it. That is true. You probably wouldn't tell other people about this if you're like embarrassed by it, right? If you're embarrassed by it, you probably wouldn't tell other individuals. That seems a little silly. It seems a bit silly. Dickers was wildin'. What did he do? Did he just freak out? Did he like, what is he freaking out on? Dickers is just going through it, man. He took his break. He comes back and he's already back to freaking out. Oh, Mrao donated $5 and said tiramisu is so lame, bro. My wife is going to hate that. She is not going to be a fan of that one. Yikes. Gen chat? Oh, was it just in his general? He was just freaking out? It happens. It happens. We all have those moments. Hi. Leaking stuff like that is an invasion of privacy. True. True, Goat Cato. True. It's the clip in the Gen chat I sent. Oh. Let me see. Let me see. Let's look at this.
Oh, Babka, you filthy N-word.
Oh, you filthy animal. My name's Dickers. I'm British. I want to have sex with Babka. Oh, it's so fucking hot here. I can't fucking stand these Americans that keep telling us it's not fucking hot enough here. It is. I'm fucking sweating.
Yeah. Oh, they're talking about the chatter tiramisu. He jorked it to Babka. There's a chatter named Tiramisu. Mrao was saying they are lame. They were being soy. Dyeing your hair on stream? I was gonna end soon. What? This is fucking evil, dude. What the fuck? This is evil. What up, Goon Brappo? What's up, Goon Brappo? Hey, hi. Hi, hello. I hope Dickers knows. I hope Dickers knows. Listen.
Show me a fucking gash, lass.
Oh, am I? Yeah, brother, I'm asking. Yes. No, not on stream because I gotta get off soon. I just hope Dickers understands this, that him being British ruins a lot of things for a lot of people. If he wasn't British, I think he'd be better, is what I'm gonna be honest about. All right, I'll be brutally honest. It's just, it's the Britishness that really just ruins it for me. All right, I'll be brutally honest. It's the British. Okay. Hold on, let me see. Let's do this. Oh, he doesn't have it on. Okay, well, I can't do it then. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nice brap. Oh, nice brap. Let's see what he's on. I was gonna raid into I was actually gonna raid into Flavorless because Flavorless does stream, and I thought it'd be cool to raid into Flavorless.
Not in Icy Chat VC so far as I could, at least so far as
But I guess I'll just raid into Dickers. I guess I'll just raid into this guy, I guess. I guess I'll just raid into this guy, I think. This guy, I guess, I think I'm gonna raid into this guy. Unfortunately, Flavorless has it turned off. He has to turn it on for me to be able to rate him. If you guys want, though, here, I'll show it. If you guys want. Because I like Flavorless. He's a nice guy.
Tonight? Welcome to stream. Welcome to the stream.
He's a nice guy, all right? He's a nice guy. If you want to check it out, his channel name is Flavorless.
A good
I'll even do this.
Thursday evening.
I'll even do this.
Really don't know what I'm gonna do on stream tonight. I had a couple of things I was interested in doing. I was thinking about a couple of different things. I have one thing I'm for sure gonna
Marcus,
do.
how much for you to share Mrao's DMs with me? I promise not to leak. I don't have them. He deleted them right after.
I don't know if we'll run with that.
He deleted them. He literally deleted them right after. I don't like save
I've been
things. I'm
trying
sorry.
To less and lessen myself,
I don't save stuff.
Talking about like topic stuff, even
Just in chat, keep me in your
topic
prayers.
coverage
If you're
in
not
general.
in praying, just send good vibes and good energy my way.
I'm good. I think
Cryptid
I'm
is
good
about to
straights.
make some big money moves.
You beat me
some
like
big
almost
boy
every single
money
time.
moves.
Although,
What does that
like,
mean,
you and I
Crippy?
usually have better matches than like, or better.
This
teams
Mrao guy's a
than,
fucking pedophile.
You and
This Mrao guy's a fucking. Jeez, I think this Mrao guy might be a fucking pedophile. I think this Mrao guy might be a pedophile. That's what I think. I think he might be a pedophile. All right, Chad, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm ending it right now. All right, because how long have I been on for? Yeah, 4. That makes sense. She just got home too. I need to get off. We'll check out that video. Dasali, link that video because it'll keep it on topic for tomorrow because we're gonna go over the other video. So it's this one that we watched. This woman terrorizes blah 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 blah. Then woman terrorizes a homeless shelter. It's the same lady. We'll go over that one tomorrow. And then I think there's actually another video on Gaming for Hope. So I might check that out. Yeah, but the 90-day fiance thing, if you want to send that, that's some content. That is some content. We can make fun of that. But I'm going to end stream. I apologize, all right? I'm doing shorter streams, okay? And I wasn't here yesterday, but I'm going to have to eat spicy food as a punishment for not streaming yesterday. But click on the link up top that I put here. I'll put it in pin. Giving you guys a minute to click on the link. If you guys want to go over to Flavorless, other than that, it's going to redirect you to Dickers, okay? Okay, so you guys can go watch Flavorless or you can watch Dickers. It's up to you. All right, bye. Bye.